fans, do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Where do I sign up? What do I bring? Requirements, rules, fees, yada yada yada, it's all so confusing. If only there was a way to make it all simple. And all you need to do to sign up is just press a button. Sounds oddly specific, doesn't it? Because it's range.gg, the easiest way to set off your esports career. Take part in exciting new tournaments. Short or long, big or small, choose your own battles and fight your own wars. Flaunt your gaming skills for all to see. Assemble a team and get ready to compete. Not to mention, take your in-game prowess to the next level by consulting veterans of the esports world. So why wait? Signing up has never been easier. Compete, flaunt, and grow at range.gg. See you at the range.
And ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the official VBC PL Season 1 Valorant tournament. And we're through with the upper bracket stage 2. Beginning today, we have the first match of the second stage of the upper brackets in this tournament that we're going to right now. And the first match is a banger, and I'm pretty excited for this one. One of the biggest teams are going to be clashing against each other. It is LarioX eSports taking on VPG HeadHunters, and it's going to be a match of the ages, I must say, because at this stage, you don't want anything to give away your chance at winning the title of being the VBC World Champions for Season 1. And I think either of these teams are going to be giving it their 200% to get that victory. And we're going to be having me, Kirito, as your caster. I'm going to be doing this solo for now. Hopefully, we will have some more co-casters to join you in the next matchup. But for now, you're going to have to deal with me. So apologies if I make any mistakes. But we have these two teams, VPG Headhunters and LRX Esports. LRX, obviously, after going through a little bit of a roster shuffle, having a couple of old players playing with some new players, and even adding the latest edition of Boogeyman, this is a really interesting roster. And I felt like it might take a while before we see LRX back in that old top spot again, dominating as usual. But I'm gonna be surprised. They actually adjusted to this new chem pretty quickly, and despite having I expected some of these players to actually take more time to rise up to the level of the old roster. I have to say they have been phenomenal at actually reaching that peak performance again, and maybe even surpassing the old roster. And it makes me happy to see that teams like this are not having much trouble to actually go through the barriers. But obviously, we have on the other side VPG Headhunters. The old roster is here. We have some of the. I mean, this roster has been together for a while. There were some changes with Mock here, but Mock is back, and I recently saw his Facebook status that he is back. So welcome back, Mark. Hope to see some insane matches and highlights from you today. So the first map, I mean the only map, it is a best of one, is going to be an Icebox, and I'm pretty sure both teams are ready for this matchup. So we're going to be going into the agent selection as soon as all the players give the go sign. But from the side of VPG, I expect them to actually play to the best as well. Despite, I mean, I have been seeing a little bit drop in their performance. If I'm going to be completely honest, they have not been performing as usual, like, dominating and being in easily the top five, top three teams. They have been having a little rough time. But hopefully, with this addition of the old roster, the old boys are back. Savage, Ace of Sasuke, Mock, they are all here, and we're expecting them to dominate as usual. So I guess all the teams, both sides, are ready, and we will be starting off the match as soon as possible as we're going into the agent selection. We are gonna be I'm hoping to see some of the old like Astra, not the Astra, of course. In this map of Icebox, we prefer to see the Viper over the Astra because the Viper has a little bit more the Viper wall and the Viper smoke that can be deployed if you control the amount of poison you have. That can be used way more economically than maybe an Astra Star or maybe Brimstone and Omen smokes. Those feel like have a lot more investment in them compared to the Viper. You can just buy them once and use them over and over in the round if you properly maintain the amount of poison coming in. So I'm definitely hoping to see that Viper, which is pretty much a normal meta in the map of Icebox, and obviously we might see some other Sentinels like the Killjoy and Cypher. Killjoy preferably, but as we see, the agent selections are in defense will be LRX for the first half, and they are going to be going for Ascension with the Viper Red, with the Jet, NBS playing the Sage, Murgyman playing the Sova, and Drifter playing the Killjoy. Pretty interesting lineup. Feel like it's pretty good. Just sticking to the one duelist on Icebox. From the side of HeadHunters, so we're going to see Savage with the Sova, Aesop playing the Jet, Sasuke with the Sage, Mock playing the Reyna, and Elias with the Viper. Pretty similar lineups, but I feel like they are lacking Killjoy Sentinel or the Cypher Sentinel potential that is really useful in a pretty wide map because you're not able to check all the corners. One thing that players when they play Icebox they absolutely hate, especially the attackers, is clearing out all these angles. There are so many places where the defenders could be. So I feel like the defense might need a Killjoy or a Cypher, preferably Killjoy again, as I keep saying it. The alarm bot and the turret are really useful utilities in these cases. So I would have preferred to see the Killjoy played by the side of Headhunters, but they are going to be opting to go with the Sage only, which is very good for the post plant or going for the side take as well. So I'm hoping to see a really cool match coming in. And we are already in the sides right now, so in a few seconds we're going to be beginning the matchup, and we're waiting for the players to actually begin this first round. And with the picks coming in, Murgyman, pretty much the latest addition to LRX. I'm really hoping to see him shine as well. We do know him as a pretty good, pretty dominant. So as we see again, the Headhunters extremely fast rush down mid this time. Position no one actually expects. Mid is actually really difficult to push for the attackers. We see the Viper Ascension, the only one there. He will be taken out by Aesop, but before that, Drifter did get a frag onto Sasuke. The Sage is down. Oh no, Murgyman checking the wrong angles in the face. Drifter all up Aesop's face, but it's gonna be Drifter winning the fight. 3 versus 2 scenarios. The bomb plan is going down. NVS with the frag into Elias. 2 versus 2 scenarios. Mark tries to dismiss away. He's so low on HP. He's gonna get right clicked as Drifter gets the triple kill onto Mark. 1 versus 2 scenario. Post plan for Savage. He's only 24 HP. Recon in 3 seconds though. He should play this more patiently. But they are so close to him. He's gonna go for the recon for information. Immediately destroyed, but the information is there. Drifter trying to defuse the bomb. He's tapping it away. He just needs to take care of Red here. He's playing it so slowly, but here's Drifter coming from the other side, but Drifter with the 4K will be clutching out the round. A 0-1 scoreline coming in immediately, giving the lead to the side of LRX. A really fast push from the side of Headhunters, I have to say, but things got really messy while they were entering the B-side through mid. So, in the end, I think a little bit more organized push would be better. Maybe that rush controlled aggression that we like to see might have been preferred choice there, but it was only the pistol round. We still have the whole match to go with. We see obviously LRX with the economic advantage going for those Spectre buys. Red though, he's gonna go for the Sheriff, not even going for full armor. I think he's trying to save for the operator early on. something you definitely like to see from a Jet player, opting to go for the operator. Still, I prefer, have some diversity with your weapons. So again, we're going to see another mid push. VPG definitely like to go this mid area. Ace up leading the charge. The alarm bot, sorry, the turret is spotted out, but it will not be actually taking any shots because it's covered up by the Viper wall. A lot of action going down this mid though. Yet any frags not to happen. Mock not going to get the first one though as NVS and Murgiman get their first frag. Sasuke with the trade on to Drifter. Follow up by Sasuke picking up that Spectre. Another one by Aesop. They're actually getting these frags. 2 versus 3 scenario. Despite Savage being low, Red does win the fight against Sasuke. He's gonna pull up the Sheriff. 46 HP. He's gonna dash away after taking a shot. He knows the 2 players are close to him. He needs the backup from Ascension, but it's gonna be Aesop who's gonna get the frag onto him walking in. But now it is all onto the Viper Ascension. He knows that Savage is low. The comm should be there from his teammates. So he should try and isolate these 1v1s. Take out Aesop. Savage should be easy pickings, especially considering they don't have armor. And from behind, Aesop taken out. He isn't aware enough. And it is all onto Ascension. He should be able to clutch this out, especially considering Savage so low in HP. No armor at all. And only a classic to work with. We might see a 2-0 lead coming up from the side of LRX. With this position from Savage is really difficult to identify. He does have a poison spit. Not sure if we can apply this to any position though. He's trying to poison some of these angles. We do see he's trying to go for the stick. He's gonna go for half HP. Right clicks are gonna come in. So low, only 20 HP. There's gonna be Ascension who's gonna win that fight with the Spectre. Higher fire rate any day. And we see a 2-0 scoreline coming in. LRX taking the lead. And already this match is looking to be very entertaining. I thought this was VPGs all around, man. Because that aggressive push towards mid, and they're winning those gunfights as well. They took down 3 players, and it looks so good. NVS as well, dropping I think he got a double kill that match, that last round. Really impressive stuff from him. But in the end, Red not looking at the right angle the right time. Sorry, not Red actually. It is Aesop who was not looking at the right angle the right time from behind. Ascension took him out. Because obviously 1v2, you need your teammate there, and that is the one thing that Savage lost immediately. So we see the next buy round coming in, a mixed fight from LRX. Operator in the hands of Red, missing a couple of shots immediately, trying to go for the third repeat. But it's going to be Aesop in the end who's going to get the first frag on to NVS 4-5 scenario. Oh, the double peaks are going to come in. Sasuke takes the operator. Red, Mock in the meantime gets another frag. And looks like BPG are taking the side by storm. Drifter on the rotation from mid. Can he make something work? He has a couple of storm to work with. Mock is so close. He's gonna win the fight there. Gets another frag. A triple kill for the man, the legend. Mock taking down Drifter for the third kill. Bringing BPG on the scoreboard. 2-1's the scoreline. And things are looking exciting. That round only took, I think, like, barely 30 seconds. Because immediately as soon as Red missed those shots with the operator, it created so much gap and so much time for the set of LRs to actually push into the site. And with the Red reloading, he actually didn't have any teammates to back him up, so he was caught with his pants down and basically taken out pretty easily. But right now, it is LRX going for a save, and VPG, they have those rifles in their hands. So I feel like another round should be pretty easy for them to see the drone coming in from Savage. He's going to clear out all these angles. He did spot Ascension using the poison. Falling back, the wall is gonna come in. Sasuke going for the plant pretty safely. Mock! How does he hit that? Onto Ascension, who was on the second floor of the bomb site, the little container. I have no idea how he hit that. The bomb plant is gonna go down. Aesop trying to smoke off some of these angles over here. There is no one coming from flank, but still, Savage is invested in holding that till the end. A lot of utility being used. Red, what are you doing? Caught in the middle of the site. Mock! What is going? Shot on all alone now. Aesop finishing things off. Mock with a 4K. What is this man doing? Basically, Mock just said to the whole server, did you miss me? Man, he was in the site the whole time. He didn't even fall back to yellow containers. He was all the way inside the site. Savage was planting. He just said, I got you, fam. And he basically defended the whole plant all by himself. Dropping 4Ks. He is already up to 8 kills, 3 deaths. And Aesop not far behind him either. We do see another buy round coming from LRX, so this time so the competition is heating up 2-2 scoreline. All things tied up as we begin a slow start to this next round. No noises being made. Which is actually the first time I think VPG are going for a bit of a slow push. Immediately they like to burst into sight, but I think they realize now this is the first real gun round. Really smart coming out of them. especially considering at this stage of the tournament, you don't want to make any silly mistakes that might cost you to the lower brackets. And in lower brackets, one match loss and you're out of this tournament. So really smart play coming in from VPG. Not trying to risk it too much, not trying to get overconfident. 2 rounds doesn't mean anything in the long run, though. So they're gonna play really patiently. As we see, the whole all the players from VBG are actually storming this A side. They've gained quite a bit of ground. There is a lot of Killjoy utility to provide that information, though. That is why I like Killjoy in this matchup. We see side of Drifter holding that side completely alone, but really well played. Oh, Sage! He actually is able to plant. That was a millimeter away from the Swarm Nade as Drifter gets the first frag traded in by Savage. Murgyman with a follow-up onto Sasuke. 3 versus 4 scenario. Plant. Envious with another frag onto Mog. 3 versus 2. And LRX are looking to be... Oh, they're looking so dominant. Envious gets another one to Savage post-plant. And it's all onto Aesop. Oh, what? What? 3 headshots? 3 frags? What is happening? I don't know. I wrote that, man. I wrote Aesop off. I didn't even get to see his perspective, what happened there. Just looking at LRX and all of a sudden they're all on the ground, buried deep within the earth. It's gonna be Aesop with another clutch, bringing the lead to the side of HeadHunters. Ladies and gentlemen, I think HeadHunters are back. I think they heard me saying that they haven't been performing well and they're like, you want performance, Kirito? All you have to do is ask, as we see immediately the next one coming in. Another eco from the side of LRX. Red opting to go for the Blisstyle early on. He sees Mog. Right clicks are gonna connect a second one as well on Aesop. Are we gonna see a clip? No, Savage is gonna put an end to it real quick. But so much time has been lost. The flank is already here. 3 players coming in. Sasuke reviving Aesop. You can see 4 versus 4 scenario, but the Hunter Spear is gonna be used by Murgyman. He's not gonna find anything yet. No tags. He does tag the Jet, but Aesop again. Double kill, 2 headshots onto NBS and Drifter. Sasuke with a follow-up onto Ascension, who was trying to use the Viper Spit. VBG are not letting LRX make any moves at all. They're trying to deploy their utilities, but even the animations are finishing, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna see the bomb plant going down to this B side. Murgyman all alone. He's gonna pick up a Phantom. He spots Sasuke. The Slorb is behind him. He's trying to go for the frag, but oh my god, Sasuke. He's gonna take a little bit of damage, but in the end, the victory will go to the side of VPG. And what is this performance from them? 4-2 the scoreline. And they're taking this match by storm. Honestly, I wish I had somebody else with me right now, because this is too much. This is really too much right now. I did not expect this match to have such an explosive start. And VPG are looking like they are flying high right now. The momentum is in the sky. They're feeling these gunfights. They're showing confidence, and they're believing the strats as well. I thought the strats were a bit unorthodox, especially considering how fast they were pushing. Little bit of patience, a lack of slow plays coming in. But especially against a dominant and aggressive team like LRX, I thought they'd try and play a little bit more slowly, a little bit more patiently. But in the end, they are showing so much aggression. Drifter, though, gets a couple of frags to start things off. But Aesop, again, this man is a natural jet. He's drifting away. He's updrafting away. Elias saves him by taking out Murgyman, making this a 3 versus 2 scenario. Revive is still available from Envious, though, but he's stuck in the backside under rafters. Behind this wall, he might just spot Sasuke. He does through the corner of the wall, making this a 2 versus 2 scenario. Revive available still. He can bring a teammate back, but Elias holding this angle. He hears the noise. They're behind the Viper wall. He gets one. He's trying to go for a second, but he's gonna poison bomb, and that's causing Ascension to move away, dearing Aesop. Aesop, does he predict this angle? He does, but he misses the shot, and he's gonna drop down. He's gonna win it though. Versus 1, Viper versus Viper. Poison is available, but I don't even get to finish the sentence. Elias this time gets a triple kill. What is happening, ladies and gentlemen? This match is absolutely off the hook. I don't know what's happening, but VPG are looking like best this. Like holding some of these angles with utility, playing coordinatedly, falling back, trying to go for double peaks, trying to go after using some utility, maybe going in after a flash, going in after a nade, going in after smoking off an angle. Really classic textbook plays that a lot of teams have trouble reading. Even though those are like top tier teams like LRX. they're still unable to win these. As we see, really passive play coming from Red and Ascension. They're hold up back behind side. Rex gets a frag. Oh my god, what was that play? He dashes behind Elias, getting a double kill. Mog though gets a trade and a follow-up. Savage as well. They're all just having these frags. They're like, let me have a couple, man. As Mog, he's gonna go for the Empress post-plan scenario for VPG Headhunters. And it's all onto Drifter and Murgiman. We do see the ultimate available for Drifter, the Killjoy lockdown. He will be opting to use it, but Mok, he's so aggressive. He misses the shot onto Drifter though. Triple kill for Mok, and that's all he's gonna get. We see the ultimate coming out from Savage to try and destroy that. But Drifter with the frag onto Sasuke 1v1. Killjoy versus Sova. The alarm bot is there on the other side of Yellow from behind. He sees the cape of Sova Savage. He doesn't realize yet. They're playing around, ring around the rosies. But the victory will go to Drifter with a triple kill, and he has barely enough time. Oh, what? Drifter, what? He let go of it. I think he had time. I think he had enough time. Drifter had enough time to get the defuse, but I think he had some issues with his keyboard. That is the most unfortunate thing I've seen. Especially when LRX need a single round right now. They have not won a single round in the last 6 ones, and they need a victory. They need some economic stability. They need some momentum in their favor. And that is not happening because Drifter's keyboard is gonna say, nah man, I'm out. You're pressing me too hard, you're raging too hard, I'm out. We're gonna see another eco being pulled by the side of LRX Red with that Marshall. He might connect a headshot. He does get a body shot onto the opposition jet. Aesop tagged down to half HP. He will receive a heal. And we're gonna see the side being taken by Storm Mok. How is he so aggressive? But he misses those shots, so his Drifter from below gets him. We're gonna see trades coming in. The Murgiman with the Stinger gets a frag. There's Sasuke following up. So much thing is happening, man. Sasuke with the double kill, Aesop with the follow-up, all onto Ascension with the Sheriff on the flank. He has the wall. That's all he has. Oh, Aesop spots him. And they know exactly where he is. They have the weapons advantage. They're going for the gunfights in Ascension. He's caught in an island all by himself between a rock and a hard place. Literally every metaphor you can think of right now of being alone is applying to Ascension, as he's gonna get taken out by Sasuke. The triple kill for this matchup. 7-2 is the scoreline. Who would have thought? Who would have legitimately thought that this match would go this direction? I certainly cannot, as we see VPG taking 7 rounds in a row. I thought we might see a little bit of the same lackluster performance from the side of VPG as we immediately see them losing the first 2 rounds. But as soon as they got that rifle, as soon as they got the buy rounds, they just absolutely popped off. And the individual plays are good. They're pushing coordinately. I'm not seeing too much teamwork though. I'm not seeing like super heavy coordination like LRX, but I mean these individual plays, Mok, Aesop individually, even Savage and Sasuke and Elias, they're popping off when they need to. And this is just how aggression looks like in some of these cases. We see this next one beginning. 7-2 is the scoreline. VPG with a stable lead, stable economy. LRX again with the buy. Red with the operator. He might get a frag if Aesop gets too aggressive here. Proper flick would get the shot, but Aesop, he's gonna have some spidey sense tingling. He's gonna fall back. Not actually giving him the opportunity, but Elias might have some other ideas though. But he's gonna go for the peak. But luckily, Red is gonna miss that shot for him. And he will be staying alive in this matchup. You see, again, this time it's going to be Savage actually going for a peek. He's going to send in a recon. Not really giving away the position of the Opper. But this time the rotation is here, and they're shifting their attention to A. So will the defenders. The rotation is there, but they're falling back again. This is a pretty excellent read coming in. Look, the B side is completely empty, but it's all onto Red. He only needs one ultimate orb to get the Blade Storm, and he gets the frag onto Aesop. The revive is there immediately, and a follow-up coming in onto Elias. We might see more, and the triple kill. What is happening? Another one. No, he misses the shot as Savage takes him out. Triple kill for him. Now it's Mok's turn to pop off. He's gonna take care of Envious, making this a 3 versus 3 scenario. Ascension though, keeping the man advantage, letting the bomb be in an open position, to allowing them to defuse. Drifter coming in from under tube though, behind Mok. Mok does get one frag, but Murgiman, he doesn't even need the flank from Drifter. He said, I've had enough of this, and he's gonna get a double kill to finish the round off. 7-3 is the scoreline as we enter our 11th round. And finally, after losing 7 in a row, LRX show that we're still here. And Well, thank God what they did, because they still have a chance in this. If they can take these next 2 rounds, which won't be easy, obviously. We have Headhunters with a pretty good economy. Obviously, I think they might have to go for a half buy, honestly, if they do lose this one. So I think LRX are. It's definitely a possibility for them to go for that 7-5 scoreline, which would be better than the worst case scenario for them. And knowing their aggression, knowing this agent lineup, knowing how Red performs and Murgiman and NVS performs in some of these scenarios, when they need to actually pop off, they will, especially in attack, which I feel like is the natural state for LRX. So they definitely want to have the most advantage they can moving into the next half. This time, VPG, Headhunter showing aggression towards A. Red the only one holding B though, but he won't have any company anytime soon. As the clock ticks down to 1 minute, Mock aggressing. He's gonna lose all his armor, but he's gonna lurk behind into the tube. The bot does spot him off. Information is there. He's missing all those shots, but Drifter and Murkyman, they're gonna get their first 2 frags, taking out Savage. Mock, Aesop, Lias, the nades are just coming off. But Sasuke, he's gonna walk through the wall. Such aggression. Triple kill. Will this be an H clutch? But there are a couple of ultimates available for the opposition and Operator as well. This would be the most impressive thing if Sasuke, playing the Sage, gets a clutch, an ace clutch that is. Oh, the Recon just spots him. He's gonna be toying with it a little bit. He's trying to go back to A, but the information is still there. LRX are still holding on to this A side, both the Operator and the Vandal. Oh no, he's right there. And the shot connects by Mr. Red. We aren't gonna see the clutch that we hoped and dreamed for. It will be 7-4 and LRX 2 in a row. This time they're going to be showing momentum. They're going to be showing the confidence in fragging. And I mean, it was very aggressive from Headhunters, but as I said, they are dependent on these individual plays. They aren't actually pushing in as a team, coordinating their utilities. There is that slight coordination, but it is very low. And somehow LRX have been able to figure out how to actually counter that, you know, very, very solo dependent play, individual performance dependent plays. We're going to see the Blisstyle being popped immediately by the side of Aesop. The Operator is there for Red. He's going to be holding on aggressively, trying to walk away. Information is there. He's going for another repeat. He's all alone though. Now he does have support from NVS. SV Aesop right clicking in, dashing into the side. NVS gets a trade. Oh no, Aesop misses all his dates though. Picking up an op right now as the Viper Spit is going to come in for the attacking side. Mock playing inside it. There's a player right in front of him. If he decides to exit this, he's gonna have a lot of company in his hands. 4 versus 4 scenarios. The bomb plan is yet to go down. It's in the middle of the site. Headhunters and the bomb, maybe. Yeah, they finally realize it's gonna be Lias who realizes that the bomb needs to be planted. The Hunter's Fury is gonna be used up. Mock pushes into the poison. He's gonna get taken out, but Aesop with the Operator is gonna get a triple kill. The Recon is there giving information. He's gonna go to the pistol, but he only has 1 bullet in the chamber. He needs to connect here. As Murgiman gets another frag, he's flicking away. He's gonna miss the shot. He will get. What is happening? He's gonna get a 4K onto Murgiman. But Drifter is there for the trade. I can't keep up. Okay. Forgive me, ladies and gentlemen, but this match is just too much action packed into one. And CSN 5 scoreline. LarioX keeping themselves very much in this matchup, and they are gonna be able to have the preferred scoreline. I mean, the best scoreline they can, with the side of Headhunters having 7 runs in a row. I think Headhunters are very much dependent on momentum, as we see. As soon as they lost 1 round, LarioX were easily able to counter them with playing in a more team-wise manner, in a more coordinated manner, which allowed them to get so many more rounds to be able to equalize. Not equalize, close to equalize. As we see now, the sides shifting. I feel like VPG are going to have some trouble holding onto these sides, especially with the lack of the killjoy. They are going to have a lot of difficulties, as we see Elias immediately spotted out the owl drone coming in from Murgiman. But the push isn't there though. They're holding patiently. LarioX, this is interesting. Pistol round. I mean, a lot of pistol rounds prefer to be really fast-paced, but that again is the coordination where they're gonna wait for the recon coming in from Murgiman. After the recon gives them information, nobody's around here, they're gonna aggress. That is the difference between Headhunters and LarioX. They are so dependent on fragging out. But oh my god, Elias and Sasuke though, they're gonna get 2 individual frags, taking out the Viper and the Sage. The counter agents are there as Red. He's gonna take down Savage, and a fall up by the... What is happening? Drifter's gonna get a double kill as well. And it's all onto Aesop with 100 HP, a tailwind, and a smoke. See, the rotation is gonna come in from the side of Drifter and Red. Red is quite low on HP. He is, I think, 24 to be specific. Yeah, he is. So I think, oh, as well as the Killjoy as well. I didn't realize he's 5 HP. This is very much winnable for the side of Aesop. Maybe pick up a Ghost if possible. But he's gonna be sticking to the Frenzy. But I think the Frenzy still is self-sufficient to get this clutch, as we see the Lombard being placed near Nest. We're gonna see Drifter going for a fake plant, repositioning for a better position as the bombman goes down. Aesop knows it's right in front of him. He will get the frag onto Drifter. He's gonna go for the reload. And Red, he's so close to him but so low on HP as the post plant is being played. Jet versus Jet. It's all out on timing. He's on the right side, Aesop. He's gonna check the angle in the right time, and it's gonna be Aesop going for the clutch, getting those 2 kills, and putting VPG back in the momentum. See, they're gonna win the pistol round just like they actually didn't. They didn't win the pistol round. They did get 7 rounds in a row after that. So I think the momentum is definitely gonna be shifting right now as we see HeadHunters still in the lead, and I think with that clutch, their confidence will be back up again, especially with this Byron coming in. I think they will be definitely opting to go for another couple of rounds in their favor. LarioX going for the save, a couple of sheriffs, rest of them going for the classics, and safe to say, I think this very well might go in favor of HeadHunters, especially with the performance some of the players are showing right now. I mean, Aesop, what is that? He's already 20 frags, 9 deaths. How? Okay. Drifter isn't far behind though. He's 18 to 9 as well. Doesn't have the same amount of assists, but fragging wise, he is pretty close behind. Oh, Elias is getting pushed down to 5 HP. The heal is there immediately though, as Mock gets another frag. Savage there to trade him out as well for versus 3 scenario, but Red on the meantime is pushing through B main. He's gonna land a headshot on the Sasuke. 3 versus 3. Elias now is alone near this B side. He does have support from, no, that's not his teammate, it's Drifter. Gonna get the frag from behind. How did he even get to that position? As we see the state of LarioX having control, establishing control on this B side. See Morgiman right behind Aesop. The trades are gonna be happening. The bomb is actually right in the middle. He's gonna be going in for the push, but Drifter is gonna land the headshot, and it's all into Savage. He does have sights on the bomb. The timing. He looks away just when the bomb is gone. It's like magic. He peeks away for 1 second, and the bomb has disappeared. But considering the HP, again, the HP game, Jet and Killjoy, the Drifter and Red are low, but LRX Red accuracy is where the game's at. He's gonna land a headshot and taking him out. And again, the momentum, that was an Egoron, by the way, from the side of LRX. They're gonna be picking up some of these bonus weapons. 3 Spectres, a couple of Vandals coming in from NBS and Ascension. If I were LRX, I'd probably give those rifles to the fraggers right now, like Drifter and Red. They are feeling themselves, their movement is good, their gunplay is really good right now. So maybe give those Vandals to them, give them the most advantage they can. But they are going to be keeping it to themselves for now. NBS and Ascension. Save round from VPG though, or even a shorty being played by Mock. We have seen what he does with the shotguns, ladies and gentlemen. He plays the judge like no one else. Despite the nerfs coming in, the changes coming in, he will be sorted about the Aldron, causing him to fall back out of the range of the preferred range with the shorty. As we see the execution from LRX coming in, Aesop, he's alone, caught in the floor. Shock darts will connect on him, but it's gonna be Red with a double kill. Mock though, oh my god, he's gonna switch weapons. There's another player behind the box though. He's gonna get another one dismissed. What is happening? All over Morgiman's face, but he's gonna get the frag there, and it's all onto Sasuke. He can't do much over there. Morgiman with the Spectre is gonna finish it off. Mock, my guy, calm down. I mean, I feel like he could dismiss away. If he was able to squeeze through the wall, squeeze right through Morgiman, he might have made something done. Who knows? This guy plays Reina like he's Reina himself. So yeah, I mean, he could have done something there probably, but I mean, Morgiman was there in time to actually block him. This time Byron coming in from both sides. LRX Red still saving with that Spectre. Aesop going with an operator, super aggressive near A main, but nobody's actually there. This is a B main push coming in from the side of LRX. So many players stacking up. Bladestorm already activated though from the side of Red. So the Viper's poison pit. It's showing that it's active from side of Elias. I'm not sure where it is though. As we see again, the push is coming in, and we see that the recon from Savage is going to give information that Red is deep into the side behind Yellow. The rest of his teammates aren't as closest to him though, but oh, HP though. Ace up getting taken out at first by Murgyman. Where's the Viper? Elias is only on 2 HP. How did that happen? Huge disadvantage coming in for HeadHunters. Some of them needs to frag out, but Elias with the operator, he's gonna get that frag onto Ascension, the operator that belonged to his dead teammate Aesop. He is using to keep that side in their favor. LarioX still invested in this B side. Why aren't they falling back? The bomb is in B main. They're taking that's so much time lost. Only 30 seconds left for the rotation. They have to make this quick, and HeadHunters are able to read this. They're having those second thoughts, and maybe they're pushing away. Maybe they're going to A, which they are. For now, Sasuke is the only one holding the side. He will have backup from Savage, though, with 3 seconds away from the recon. Information will be there. Mock as well, nearing mid. Oh, the missing shot from Elias. He's going to be able to take the operator, but the push is towards the A side, though. Sasuke trying to deny, but Envious with the frag. Savage with the follow-up onto Murgyman. The trades are there, though. It's all onto Mock. 1 versus 3 scenario. Can this man do it? He hears the noise, misses the jet shots from Red. He's going to be able to connect. Still full HP. He has the Empress. Can he make this work? Utilities being placed by the Killjoy. Pushing in, Swarm is gonna tag him a little bit, but he's so aggressive. He's moving so crazily. He's even gonna walk in through the Swarm nades. What is this man's aggression? The Killjoy ultimate is available to the side of LarioX. What is his mouse sensitivity? Somebody tell me, please. How is he moving so fast? He's gonna spot the Swarm nade, take it out. Tapping the bomb. He knows that there's press above. He's gonna miss the shot onto Drifter. The double peeking him, and the shots don't connect. It's gonna be LarioX tying things up. What was that intensity coming out from Mock? Maybe he should try and calm down. Maybe calm down in those scenarios. Have a game plan. You can see Mock jump around. It's like, the adrenaline. It's too much. I mean, I'm just talking about this match and I'm going absolutely berserk. Like Cresta, if you're listening to me, you might have to take the next one solo, man. I'm just saying. I might pass out. As we see the 8-8 scoreline coming in, LarioX are back on the equalization as Aesop's aggressing towards this A main. He's gonna take the orb with the Blisstyle. Tagged though by the recon. You see the Marshal being played by Elias, holding that B alone. 4 players are stacked in this A from both sides. Actually 5 players from LarioX. Defensively, there are 4 players, and I think LarioX are able to read that and realizing that they're falling back, they're going towards B, but a lot of noise has been made, especially Mock's aggressive position with the Empress. He should be able to call out to Elias that, buddy, you have a lot of people coming to you. You better be ready. And he's holding, he's gonna try and take some martial shots, not connecting onto Red, and they're all over him. He's so alone. He does connect a shot onto Mr. Red though, but Envious is there for the trade. 4 versus 5 scenario as Aesop with the Blisstyle as well. He's possible, he's updrafting, tries to right click away but misses. Savage though gets a shot onto Red. And we see, okay, Aesop, he's going for the speed, takes out Envious. Drifter with the trade though, 3 versus 3 scenario against rifles versus eco weapons. But Mock picking up that Spectre, double kill for him, takes on Murgyman and Drifter. But Ascension's position, he's down mid. They do spot him, Sasuke knows where he is. He's trying to use the Viper's Molly to actually slow down the ball. He gets a double kill, but being stuck, Aesop, pros don't fake, he dies just after the defuse. Thrifty round coming from the side of HeadHunters. Elias is like, make me a monument, I'm gonna give my life for this. And he does get the defuse just before dying. Pros don't fake. And we're gonna see a buy round coming on from the side of HeadHunters. Operator for Aesop. All Vandals for LarioX. What is this matchup? Are we in the finals? Did somebody lie to me? I thought this was the upper brackets match. This is the grand finals going down right now. BPG showing so I'm sorry I doubted you guys. They're showing so much aggression. Aesop again aggressively going onto his pipe position, but the recon will give away where he is. Mock though from below, he's going undercover. He's gonna be able to get the frag onto Drifter. 4 versus 5 scenario early on. The Vipers, boy, it's showing on my screen that the ultimate from Viper Elias is being used, but I don't see it anywhere on the map. Might be a glitch. Apologies for that. Riot fix please, as Savage pulling out the undersphere. He's gonna get the frag onto Drifter. 3 versus 5 scenario. That was there. Aesop with the operator. He is 48 tagged, but he'll be able to fall back. Heal is available to him. 3 versus 4. 3 versus 5 now. Mock being in a world of hurt, being wall-banged to oblivion. Aesop only 14 HP. Where is the Sage? We see Sasuke making his way all the way towards mid. He's trying to put that heal up. Mark as well needs a heal now, but he can use the Reyna abilities to actually get one heal. But he needs a frag there though, or at least a significant amount of assists. Still a 3 versus 5 in favor of HeadHunters as things come down to the stalemate. It's a 30 seconds remaining on the clock. They have to go to this A side. Rotation time is not possible to be. LRX pretty much giving the information. We're coming, boys. Better be ready. Aesop. The wall is there, so he's going to miss the shot. The bomb is going to go down from NVS. Nothing to deny that. And the postman coming in from LRX. Not really eventful, not an eventful plant as we see Aesop committing the operator shots to actually break the wall. Where you have an automatic rifle, we're going to see the recon coming in, spotting out the jet. They're going to be going for the defusal now. Oh, Red going to take out Aesop, but the trade is there from Sasuke. It's 2 versus 4 scenario as Head Savage. He's going to get one more as well. It's all onto NVS. The Sage, can he get a clutch? He's going for the peak. So many rifles are spraying at him, and it's going to be Mark who's going to aggress and say nobody. Spike is not going to be planted. 22 frags this man. Aesop and Mark, what a dynamic duo. 22 each. They're going to get the 10th round on the board for them. They're only 2 away from match point, 3 away from winning this round. But not unless LRX have something to say about it. They're going to go for a buy round. And they stand a fighting chance to actually stay in this. They need to get a couple rounds in there. We all know what happens when VPG lose the momentum. That they have these 2 rounds now. But as soon as we see LRX winning one, they can easily get a couple more. Not allowing the side of VPG to stay in that momentum, stay in that driving seat. And also taking away the economic advantage from them is really huge. LRX, we do see a lot of good plays coming down from Drifter, Red, Murgyman as well. Really consistent fraggers. If they're able to send them to the eco rounds, they might have a chance to actually get some of these rounds guaranteed. As we the first frag already going in favor of HeadHunters. Envy has taken out the healer, not in the match anymore. Mock spots out Red on that top position. He's trying to run away though. Smart thing, very un-Mock-like, I have to say. He likes to take a fight, this kid. But he is going to be staying near this B main area. Recon is there. He's going to dodge. How is he moving like that? It's really, really quick and precise movements. But LRX, they are looming about. Half by weapons in hand, but there are 3 players. Look at this Mexican standoff as Drifter initiates. He's getting the first back created by Mock, and the push has initiated. Drifter with a follow-up, but Savage there for the trade. So much is happening. Ascension with one more Mock. The trades are coming left and right, but it's a 1 versus 2 as Murgyman all alone with a Vandal and armor. Mock, he's gonna use up all his utilities. The bomb is right in front of Murgyman. He's gonna get the fragment. Sasuke. 1 versus 1. Both sides have their ultimates. Mock to deny, and Murgyman to actually be able to keep the bomb going, to deny the defusal. They spot each other for a glimpse. Murgyman takes a couple of bullets. Actually shoots a couple of bullets, but not connecting Mock. Hiding all the way behind the recon won't actually get him. And he doesn't know that he's above on this tube. He might just see his head right now. It's all gonna come down to timing. Mock. Here's the bomb tapping sound. He's gonna spot him, but it's gonna be Murgyman getting the round. 9-10's the scoreline. 30 HP to spare, keeping the ultimate. That means the world to LRX right now. And Murgyman, so many clutch scenarios, he's actually be able to actually win some of these. I mean, LRX, they are consistent. I'll give them that. They aren't actually fragging out. I mean, in certain matches when they have an advantage, they are actually really aggressive and they really show a lot of confidence, but they're actually playing this really patiently right now because they see that each single individual players from the set of VPG have this potential to go berserk, go on a killing spree, and absolutely dismantle this team. One way by Elias. Viper mains take note on B main. But A main is where the push at. We're gonna see a force buy actually coming from the side of VPG. They are really near having no economy. Ascension clearing out this first little second floor there that you can access with the rope. A lot of ultimates still available for both sides. We're gonna see again. I think that is the glitch. Showing that Elias is using the Viper Spit, but actually isn't. As we see the attack of Killjar being used by a Drifter to actually clear out this A side. So many players are actually in this A side. That's actually a really effective ultimate. Mock still opting to stay in here. He's gonna try and hide while being actually detained. LRX see that sign that one player is detained, but they're going to play patient. The spike plant is going to go down. Mock's going to stay alive. Aesop with the Blisstyle trying to find something, but that Viper smoke is so good. Not allowing any information. I think the Sage actually sees what is happening. Sasuke, Savage get a couple of frags onto NVS. Trades are there. onto red. The Hunter Spear is immediately being used. So much is happening. I can't keep up. 4 versus 2. 2 versus 4 for LRX. Can they go for the clutch? The Hunter Spear will connect on the mark. Pros don't fake. Murgaman again 1v3. There is no time as Elias takes him out. 11-9. Yeah, okay. Let me just take a breather right now. PPG are 1 run away from match point. And they're gonna be putting LRX in a really tough spot. LRX, I thought when they won that round, Murgaman's clutch momentum should be there. The confidence should be there right now that, okay, let's get a couple more. We broke their momentum. We broke that killing spree that they had. We broke the streak. But the VPG are very much still in this. And they are in the lead right now, 9-11 scoreline. And LRX with this half by coming in, things are looking unlikely. They need to win this round to actually stay in this. I feel like extending it to a 12-9 is going to make this really unlikely for them to win. Especially with how much confidence they're showing. But this time, LRX saying, you know what? To hell with it. Let's go aggressive. It's going to be different with the first frag on the Savage. Ace up with the trade onto NVS. He's going to dash away the safety. Playing the post plan. 4 versus 4 scenario. Ultimates available for both sides, especially for the side of Ascension. I feel like he should use that Viper Spit right now on the bomb to guarantee that round. Red with aggressive positioning. Remember, this is an eco round for LRX. Oh, Red undercover, but the recon is there. He does get traded by Mock though. And we can see HeadHunters pushing in. Mock with a second onto Murgaman. 2 versus 4 scenario. And this might be done and dusted, but Drifter gets a frag on Sasuke. Trades out there, but it's gonna be Elias with a final frag. Drifter triple kill is there, but the man disadvantage is too great. And it's gonna be 12-9 coming in. HeadHunters match point if the defuse. Yeah, we're gonna see Mock doing the defuse. Actually, not a Mock, it's Elias. Sticking the defuse. And we are gonna go to the match point finally. Maybe the last round, but LRX, they have that buy round. They have the Viper Spit ultimate or the post plant. We do still have Savage though. The biggest, I feel like a very big danger. Not as big as Mock. I'm gonna take a really, I mean, this is a really controversial comment maybe. A lot of people in the chat might be like, Kiro, what are you saying? That is not right. Mock is a fragger and the Empress. But I have to say, Savage, he's very smart, he's very consistent. And with that 100 spree, he can easily deny the plant and might throw LRX into a panicky situation. But Mock though, he's all alone. He does have support, but his teammate has to fall back. Elias. Mock is going for the peak. He's immediately pulling the Empress. I feel like LRX should play this really slowly. Wait for the Empress to go away. No, they're gonna push. Murgaman taking out Drifters there for the trade, but Elias as well is gonna clap back. 3 versus 4 scenario. 100 spree being used by Savage. He's gonna use it early on, not finding anybody though, as NVS gets another frag, making this an equalize. 3 versus 3. Sasuke all alone on this B side, trying defending it. But Aesop is on the flank. He's only 36 HP. He's gonna stay alive, but not for long. Trades are there though. 2 versus 2. Ascension, man, use that Viper Spit. I'm telling you, you need that. 8 frags, 19 deaths, and 8 assists. Yeah, there it is. The bomb plan should be relatively easy, but Sasuke is so aggressive. He's gonna go into the side. Ascension, though, spots him out. 1 versus 2. Ace Savage is consistent as his counterpart. No, because LRX from an off, sorry, Red from an off angle. Look at the frag, and 10 to 12. BPG are not gonna be able to go into that victory just yet. LRX staying slow down, boys. Still very much in this. Still extremely difficult for LRX to actually come back into this because, I mean, BPG, if they go for a half buy, they will have. We might just see an 11-12 right now, but they still need that one round and a buy round after this. Even if they lose, they might just able to pinch it out. So LRX, they need to win. That's basically, they need to win these next 2 rounds. They need to play super aggressively. I feel like Elias spotted out by that owl drone. The push is there, information is there, but immediately Sasuke, Mock, they're all on the flank. Rotation coming in. Savage, they're reading this perfectly, and they might be caught in a pincer mover right now as Mock from behind is a force to be reckoned with. Guiltritter will be spotting and causing him to fall back though. Elias, there are players in his crosshair, but he can't see it because of the Viper wall. There are so many players from HeadHunters in mid. The bomb plant denial is going to be easy as cake. Ace up with a Judge, Sasuke, Classic, Mock with a Spectre. They're just waiting, telling LRX, plant boys, come on. Let's have a real fight. And but look at this, they're overthinking it. They're thinking that they did a rotation. They're falling back, but immediately LRX are going to be showing some information that we are still here. Bomb plant is going to go down. Ascension is spotted out, but there's nothing they can do to stop this because of the stage wall. Murgaman Shock Dust are going to connect into Sasuke, first frag of the round. In the post plan as well, there's not been a single frag just yet. But so many players from PPG are low. 4 versus 5 scenario. Killjoy ultimate still available for Drifter. Use it, my man. But the flank Mock is gonna take care of him. Headshots are there. Ascension with the trade. 2 versus 4 scenario. We might just see another round going in their favor. Red with the frag into Elias. Shotgun for Savage. Nothing he can do as Ascension gets the final frag. And we're gonna see 11-12. Make it stop. Just be done with it already, guys. We very well might see overtime. I mean, there's a part of me that says, go to overtime. Let's just keep this Ferris wheel going. And I mean, the rest of me just saying, help. Somebody help. Yeah, the admins are laughing. Laugh at my misery, guys. But you know what? Actually, I'm having a really good time. This match, I mean, the fact that it's unexpected makes it even sweeter. And we're gonna have a gun round to finish things off. No operators, just plain and simple Vandals and Phantoms. Showcase the gunplay of these teams. One ultimate still available for Drifter, though. I feel like he's gonna try and use it for actually getting into the site. But you know, I prefer in the post plan to actually throw off the side of VPG off guard. But regardless, Drifter is gonna completely disregard my advice. Obviously, he didn't hear it, but the attacker ultimate will be used. The ball is there to actually go for the plant, and all of the players from VPG are gonna be outside the site, allowing the spy plant to go down. Ascension is low on HP, half HP to be specific. 5 versus 5 retake is going to be an absolute pandemonium as we see some interesting Killjoy lineups coming in. Aesop, I don't know if he knows that there is a Killjoy Swordmate right on him. Get any frags to go down. Aesop with the first one on Ascension, traded by Red. Envious with the revive. So much is happening. Aggression from HeadHunters. Mock, Sasuke, they're all getting these frags. It's all onto Murgaman, 1 HP. No! You won't see the match point. And Mock with the I'm back, boys. Definitely, indeed, my man Mock, you are. Headlines all over the world. Mock is back, and what a statement he has made today as we see the scoreboard. 30 frags, 19 deaths. As well as Drifter, who's actually top fragging for his team there on the side of Aesop, 27-20. Not a bad performance either. Actually, not bad at all. That is very good. Red as well, 23-9. This was this was the duelist's paradise today. We see the side of Aesop, Red, Drifter playing the Sentinel duelist role. What a match this was. A lot of clashing play styles coming in from both sides. We see HeadHunters showing aggression. I mean, there might be some ounce of coordination there, but it was very hard to spot. There was some coordination, but overall, I feel like they were dependent on the aggression. They were dependent on just push them and get those frags. They were dependent on that solo play from Mock or Aesop or any of the players popping off in either scenario. LarioX definitely played it a lot more methodically, a lot more slowly, utility usage based, double picking. You know, those textbook strats. LarioX definitely did those, but I don't know, man. This match is just a very big I don't know for me. But it is going to be VPG winning the matchup. And what a way to kick off. Ladies and gentlemen, what a way to kick off the stage 2 in the upper brackets with the victory going to HeadHunters. LarioX are down to the lower brackets, but I'm pretty sure they're going to be hungry for revenge as they hopefully will be progressing even further through the lower brackets, maybe even go to the grand finals. Who knows? Nothing is impossible for a team like this. So after that hectic match, we're going to be taking a short break as we go into the next one. Stay with us in a few seconds. Before we go, a little word from our sponsors, Blisstyle Electronics and Ravenclaws Coin Shop. The links are in the description. Make sure you check them out in their Facebook pages. Community partner is VBC, Valorant Bangladesh Community, and Range.gg powered this tournament. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel for intense esports content just like this, like for every game. Literally, we have Call of Duty Mobile. We have so much. Make sure you subscribe. Stay with us, and we'll be back for the next match. And hopefully, I'll be in better health.
Esports fans, do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Where do I sign up? What do I bring? Requirements, rules, fees, yada yada yada. It's all so confusing. If only there was a way to make it all simple. And all you need to do to sign up is just press a button. Sounds oddly specific, doesn't it? Because it's Range.gg, the easiest way to set off your esports career. Take part in exciting new tournaments. Short or long, big or small, choose your own battles and fight your own wars. Flaunt your gaming skills for all to see. Assemble a team and get ready to compete. Not to mention, take your in-game prowess to the next level by consulting veterans of the esports world. So why wait? Signing up has never been easier. Compete, flaunt, and grow at range.gg. See you at the range. How's it going, esports fans? Do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Where do I sign up? What do I bring? Requirements, rules, fees, yada yada yada. It's all so confusing. If only there was a way to make it all simple. And all you need to do to sign up is just press a button. Sounds oddly specific, doesn't it? Because it's range.gg, the easiest way to set off your esports career. Take part in exciting new tournaments. Short or long, big or small, choose your own battles and fight your own wars. Flaunt your gaming skills for all to see. Assemble a team and get ready to compete. Not to mention, take your in-game prowess to the next level by consulting veterans of the esports world. So why wait? Signing up has never been easier. Compete, flaunt, and grow at range.gg. See you at the range. How's it going, esports fans? Do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Where do I sign up? What do I bring? Requirements, rules, fees, yada yada yada. It's all so confusing. If only there was a way to make it all simple. And all you need to do to sign up is just press a button. Sounds oddly specific, doesn't it? Because it's range.gg, the easiest way to set off your esports career. Take part in exciting new tournaments. Short or long, big or small, choose your own battles and fight your own wars. Flaunt your gaming skills for all to see. Assemble a team and get ready to compete. Not to mention, take your in-game prowess to the next level by consulting veterans of the esports world. So why wait? Signing up has never been easier. Compete, flaunt, and grow at range.gg. See you at the range. How's it going, esports fans? Do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Where do I sign up? What do I bring? Requirements, rules, fees, yada yada yada. It's all so confusing. If only there was a way to make it all simple. And all you need to do to sign up is just press a button. Sounds oddly specific, doesn't it? Because it's range.gg, the easiest way to set off your esports career. Take part in exciting new tournaments. Short or long, big or small, choose your own battles and fight your own wars. Flaunt your gaming skills for all to see. Assemble a team and get ready to compete. Not to mention, take your in-game prowess to the next level by consulting veterans of the esports world. So why wait? Signing up has never been easier. Compete, flaunt, and grow at range.gg. See you at the range. How's it going, esports fans? Do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Where do I sign up? What do I bring? Requirements, rules, fees, yada yada yada. It's all so confusing. If only there was a way to make it all simple. And all you need to do to sign up is just press a button. Sounds oddly specific, doesn't it? Because it's range.gg, the easiest way to set off your esports career. Take part in exciting new tournaments. Short or long, big or small, choose your own battles and fight your own wars. Flaunt your gaming skills for all to see. Assemble a team and get ready to compete. Not to mention, take your in-game prowess to the next level by consulting veterans of the esports world. So why wait? Signing up has never been easier. Compete, flaunt, and grow at range.gg. See you at the range. How's it going, esports fans? Do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Where do I sign up? What do I bring? Requirements, rules, fees, yada yada yada. It's all so confusing. If only there was a way to make it all simple. And all you need to do to sign up is just press a button. Sounds oddly specific, doesn't it? Because it's range.gg, the easiest way to set off your esports career. Take part in exciting new tournaments. Short or long, big or small, choose your own battles and fight your own wars. Flaunt your gaming skills for all to see. Assemble a team and get ready to compete. Not to mention, take your in-game prowess to the next level by consulting veterans of the esports world. So why wait? Signing up has never been easier. Compete, flaunt, and grow at range.gg. See you at the range. How's it going, esports fans? Do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Where do I sign up? What do I bring? Requirements, rules, fees, yada yada yada. It's all so confusing. If only there was a way to make it all simple. And all you need to do to sign up is just press a button. Sounds oddly specific, doesn't it? Because it's range.gg, the easiest way to set off your esports career. Take part in exciting new tournaments. Short or long, big or small, choose your own battles and fight your own wars. Flaunt your gaming skills for all to see. Assemble a team and get ready to compete. Not to mention, take your in-game prowess to the next level by consulting veterans of the esports world. So why wait? Signing up has never been easier. Compete, flaunt, and grow at range.gg. See you at the range. How's it going, esports fans? Do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Where do I sign up? What do I bring? Requirements, rules, fees, yada yada yada. It's all so confusing. If only there was a way to make it all simple. And all you need to do to sign up is just press a button. Sounds oddly specific, doesn't it? Because it's range.gg, the easiest way to set off your esports career. Take part in exciting new tournaments. Short or long, big or small, choose your own battles and fight your own wars. Flaunt your gaming skills for all to see. Assemble a team and get ready to compete. Not to mention, take esports fans, do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Where do I sign up? What do I bring? Requirements, rules, fees, yada yada yada. It's all so confusing. If only there was a way to make it all simple. And all you need to do to sign up is just press a button. Sounds oddly specific, doesn't it? Because it's range.gg, the easiest way to set off your esports career. Take part in exciting new tournaments. Short or long, big or small, choose your own battles and fight your own wars. Flaunt your gaming skills for all to see. Assemble a team and get ready to compete. Not to mention, take your in-game prowess to the next level by consulting veterans of the esports world. So why wait? Signing up has never been easier. Compete, flaunt, and grow at range.gg. See you at the range.
And ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to the official VBC Season 1 Valorant tournament. We're in the upper brackets, round 2. We're going on to the second match of the day. I'm Kuru. Joining with me is my friend Cresto, and we're back here today we're already here after that matchup between LarioX and VPG HeadHunters. I'm pretty sure you don't need much explanation for what happened there. Just know that it was one of the most intense matches in this tournament by far. And I'd love to see these intensities coming out in these later series of matches. But we have another one for you. We're not done. Yes, that is right. We have Enzeto eSports taking on Exceeli eSports for the second map in Haven, where Exceeli are going to be attacking for the first half and Enzeto are going to be defending. So before we hop into the match, Krista, what are your thoughts about these two teams?
Well, definitely one of them is an underdog team, and the second one is definitely one of the top dogs of the region. Exili has been dominating the region for a very, very long time. But NZO, they have made so far in this tournament, and I'm pretty sure they will give Exili a very long run for their money. But still, speaking of Exili, there's so many dominant players, and there's the experience, the understanding of chemistry. And this is a competitive stage, ladies and gentlemen. So this is not like a ranked game or let's say a friendly matchup or something, because if both of the teams here wants to win, they will give everything they have in order to take it in their favor. And easily they have been in these stages multiple times. NZO can say the same, but I definitely see some chosen ones in this stage. Well, that is kind of a metaphor for the player of NZO, chosen one. So I'm pretty sure that NZO will obviously have a pretty dominant performance as well, but Exili may just try to be Exili as always, because I've seen Exili try, at times they do underestimate teams and then they mess things up. But I'm really expecting Exili to not doing that. I'm saying psych, but let's see how it goes. As you mentioned, Kirito, Heaven is gonna be the map, and not to mention, Exili is extremely strong on Heaven. I've seen NZO playing on Heaven as well, especially with Hasbullah on the Jet. But definitely, when it comes to the overall map control, the side I'm not gonna be taking any sides though, but there is a somewhat advantage when it comes to Exili side. But still, we're gonna be getting the game, ladies and gentlemen. And here is the Asian selections coming in on your kind screens, as you can see. As Kirito mentioned, Exili is gonna be going for the attacking rounds as always. And there is one more thing I do want to add from the previous matchup. That is, the previous matchup was a heck of a match. And I was here watching my friend Kirito doing the solo cast. And this time around, I'm actually going to be giving some rest to my friend's vocal cord. And I think we'll be hitting the game as the players will be selecting their agents pretty fast. And Heaven is going to be seeing some action any second now.
And the action will be here nonetheless. We see N0 Esports. They have been a dominant force to be reckoned with in this matchup. They've taken out the likes of SC Necrosis. They've taken out some other upcoming teams and underdog teams, such as I have on my list here. They've taken out Zen Andromeda, who I actually really like. That match was really good. And I feel like Exili being their first big hurdle might be an understatement, because that is the biggest of hurdles you can face in Valorant, let's be honest. And they are definitely well equipped. They have good fraggers, they have good utility players. The potential is there, but Exili being Exili, of course, they have methodical plays, they have aggression. Everything combined just makes such a strong team, in that they're going to have their work cut out from them. The agent selections are exactly, I think it's the exact same, it is. So it pretty much says what the meta could be for the map of Haven. We see the Cyphers being played. Hasbullah and Lunatic, both of them are extremely good fraggers, and I feel like support characters will definitely showcase them to show their improvisation and basically how they play on the fly. As we see the first engagements are already beginning. Kyojin to open things up, taking out Chosen One. The Sova is out of the game for this first round on Bluetooth. The solo player holding on to this A side. He's gonna take care of one player. Missile. Lunatic is there for the trade. 3 versus 4 scenario as Exili take control of the side. Hate Crew with another follow up onto the Astra Shadow. As we see 2 versus 4 as the bomb plant goes down.
Well, I really love the playstyle of Exili for the time being, because on the pistol rounds, you can see every single time they go for all out loud, and that is something you might want to do in pistol rounds because you don't have much to lose. And the defenders, they are not going to be committing one objective all by themselves with 5 players, and usually if they do that, they're going to be leaving one objective on the lose. But there's 3 objectives here, but eventually we do see a 1v1 coming down. So looks like Exili, they have been prepared, but they were not prepared for the retake from the side of NZO, as they will slap back very strongly, as Exili, a very nice execution as they got the first bloods and so on. The map control was enormous, but still NZO had exactly the upper hand when it comes to taking control of the objective, and they will get the kills and they will get the spike down as well. I mean, the spike defusal as well. I actually thought that Exceeli might be able to burn the time precisely, but NZO, they're like, you know what, we are the underdogs here, but definitely you should not underestimate us. And I think Exceeli is doing just that, as we see them Exceeli being Exceeli, going for a force buy with 0 economy left, aside for Hermione's 200 in his pocket. Well, I'm really expecting Exceeli to take this round. Otherwise, they will have a very broken economy. But as I mentioned, Exceeli has the tendency to underestimate teams, and I believe Exceeli is looking down the same path once again. For now, the players of NZO, they might be predicting that because this is very common. We have seen Exceeli going for the force buys every now and then. So if NZO can take the initial kills or first bloods, or maybe if they keep themselves alive when it comes to manpower advantage, Exceeli might have a back foot here. And Exceeli is also trying to be a bit more silent, to say the least. Misal, however, is going to be giving away the confirmation that this is a force buy coming in with the marshals being trigger pulled. So that is gonna be giving some information to the side of NZO, but Exceeli, they're also trying their best to play it subtly. Lunatic is gonna be checking out this zero area, but he will not spot anybody. But there is a player on the right side that is gonna be blue, but there's the crossfire being established by Chosen One, but Chosen One is gonna be letting it go. Truthwood is gonna be spotted out, but no, yeah, he will be spotted out. Lunatic is gonna be going for the 180, and he will pick up the 2 kills, and now the spike is gonna be going down. Can we see the retake once again from the side of NZO? It's definitely doable because they also have good guns to work with. Zing does have the Bulldog, and now he is gonna be taking control of Heaven, but Heaven is smoked out thanks to the Astra. And with Exceeli being on the positionings, I'm really expecting them to have a hard time. And it looks like Zeng is going to be making sure that it is going to be happening. Zishad is going to find one, and Kyojin is going to be getting a trade off here. But now it's going to be all up to the remainder players of NZO. But NZO is low on HP, and that is going to be a problem for them. It's all up to Zeng now. Zeng does have a good gun, and he will do the same glitch once again, which is actually the ADS and letting that Bulldog go. And it has been here. Oh my god, I think I spoke too early. And now Zing can absolutely win this. He is overhealed, and now
time.
But the time is taking down, and Kyojin unfortunately will eliminate him. Well, we will not be having any survivors from that round, but what was that round, Kirito? That was just the second round, and we're already in a scoreline of 1-1. But my oh my, these Reina players are absolute mad lads, and they are out for the kill. Well, before you start, there was a cosplay I saw in the Bangladeshi community of Valorant. There was a person who cosplayed Reina, and someone commented that Reina is a character you should be fearing, and the cosplay you did, it looks like that I'm in love with you. But I'm not a simp. Carrying back to you.
Well, Reina is definitely to be feared, especially seeing how they play these Reinas. Like Kyojin is a star fragger. We have Zink showing so much potential. Immediately at the start of this run, we're gonna see the Astra Shadow being brought down to solo HP. Missile with the charge, he's aggressively pushing Zink, and he's gonna be able to take him out. The Reina won't be feared anymore by the side of Exceeli. As we see, with low HP, actually with the bad weapon, NZO, Shadow will be getting the frag on the hate crew. Astra, if I might say, he has backup from Hasbullah, who's gonna be allowing to get another frag onto Kyojin, Chosen One as well, taking out Hermione. They are pulling the alimony right now with these eco weapons. The half buys are gonna come in. Shadow with low HP, he's getting these frags onto Missile with the Vandal as well that he picked up, and it's all onto Lunatic, the IGL, the man Cypher. But he's gonna peek and see 4 players holding that angle, and it's gonna be Hasbullah. A better way to finish this off than a Cypher diff taking him out there. Another round for NZO, and well, looks like Exceeli are having a taste. Maybe they were a little bit overconfident to begin with, but if I was Exceeli, even if I was overconfident at the beginning, I would prefer to, take every team seriously. But now I definitely feel like they should be like, okay guys, let's get things together right now. Maybe get an eco round, get some more weapons in our hands, and play those rifles to the full potential and take back the old Exceeli lead. The dominant performance that we all know. NZO setting up the defense. They have a pretty good grip on all the sides this time. Exceeli saving the weapons, all pistols, a couple of frenzies, and a sheriff for Kyojin as well. Missile using up the blade storm immediately after taking the orb in C-Long. See ARs in the hands of NZO. Only Chosen One with the Spectre.
Okay.
Shock darts are gonna come in from Hermione. Nowhere near the target. We see a lot of noise being made by Exceeli. They are trying to be aggressive because obviously eco rounds you can't really play stealthy, you can't really play slow that much. But Missile though, he is the game changer with the blade storm. He's gonna walk through B. He is spotted out though. Has the utility to provide cover for him. Now Shadow is in a tough position, but Chosen One though, he's gonna get the frag. Shadow, he's gonna be spotted by the Cypher drone. He's falling back, but teammates are there. Chosen One, backup is here, my friend. Don't worry. And Chosen One is gonna be getting that frag, making this a 5v2. Advantage is towards NZO now with these 2 remaining players, Kyojin and Hermione with pistols. What can they do?
Well, they do have some chances to work with, but there is 5 players to work with. Exili will have to play smart if or in order to take this round. But this is just an eco round, so they should be able to take some damage. If I was in the in the shoes of Hyojin, I would have taken some frags, but unfortunately, that's not gonna be happening. That's gonna be a flawless round on the face of Exili. And now I wouldn't agree to the fact that Exili had a very successful eco round, but if I go to the economy of the players of Exili, I must admit, even after that eco round, their economy is very, very broken. And if you ask why, that was for the force why they did. And yeah, they also lost a couple of thrifty rounds from their opponent. And if they keep doing that, this is really gonna be
Sorry to
devastating.
interrupt you. Did you see that Cypher line? The
Yeah,
tripwire?
I did. Well, he is putting it
Holy moly.
vertically. He is putting it vertically. That is something new, definitely. And he is making sure that nobody is gonna be having the access to the objective. And yeah, we learn everything. We learn new things every day. And Hazbullah is making sure that he is one of the best teachers out there. Well, definitely he is gonna be putting a lot of pressures for the side of Exili when it comes to taking control of the objective A. But as I was saying, if Exili keeps doing that, this is really going to be detrimental for them because in the long run, you need economy to fight against your opponents. Yes, you do have the guns, but you don't have the armors to work with. And that is going to be allowing the players of NZO to tank the shots a bit more. But eventually, we do see the cosmic divide coming in from the side of Exili, and they might be able to go for the plan, but they're taking too much time. And Hazbullah, well, nice try, buddy, but you cannot shoot through that wall, unfortunately. You cannot hear anything, or you cannot shoot through that. Well, that is Astra's ability, and now the spike has gone down, and now Exili has to burn the time because the arsenal is really, really richer when it comes compared to the side of NZO. And now I think they might be able to make it happen. Kyojin is going to be popping out the Empress, and everybody is going to start coming from the side of A main. And now the execution is coming down, but no, it's not working. Shadow is going to find one, but Exceeli is going to be stabbing back with 3, 4, and 5. Oh my god, that was perfect. That was a bloodbath, Kirito, and we're going to be seeing Exili taking one round in the second round in their favor. And yeah, finally we're seeing some elements of Rai from the side of Exili, and bloodbath it is. We're gonna be seeing NZO going for the full buys once again. That round was just a stumble upon them, but Exili, they might be able to take it home, and they might be able to equalize it once again in order to take it in their favor.
This match is very much still in its beginning phase. We still only have 5 rounds in the bag, and with 3-2 scoreline, NZ was still in the lead. They're still able to go for another buy, but after this, I feel like they might have to go for another save. They still have a pretty decent economy. Operator for Bluetooth, he's gonna take a little bit of damage and fall back. You see the aggression from Exceeli. Last round, the crossfire was really well played. They weren't afraid. They didn't fall back out of sight. They're holding on inside the site, playing really aggressive crossfires that allowed them to win that. And only lose one player, near flawless round coming out. But Zing, though, creeping in behind Lunatic, Peekaboo gets the frag and making this a 4 versus 5 scenario in favor of NZO. The defense on A, the side they are pushing, is so light right now. NZO's Shadow's position is revealed. He's gonna try and play aggressively with Missile. The dash is there. Bluetooth now in an island all alone. The operator can't do much. It's Kyojin and Hermione. They're all gonna get frags and absolutely clear out this A side. Absolute dominating push. Shockdark's lineups are gonna come in from Chosen One. It's gonna just miss. He would have gotten a good frag there onto Hate Crew.
Oh,
Missile. Oh, the timing was so horrible, as you said. We're gonna see Chosen One with a trade though, 1 versus 3. He has a decent economy. Maybe he could go for it, but no, he's gonna try and play it safe. Let them have this 3-3 scoreline. Equalization. They still have enough chances to come back from this matchup. This is still the first half. They have good fraggers. Zinc, what a mad lad, and Bluetooth. He does require a little bit of time, as I'm seeing, to get into the groove of the Jet. He's only got a couple of kills just now, but I feel like later on he will definitely pop off. The rest of the players are actually pretty consistent whenever they need to be. So him actually playing smartly for the future rounds is not a bad idea. As we see, the players of Exceeli are on the hunt for him. They won't be able to find him, I'm pretty sure. Unless, yeah, they don't. So that is a gun being saved for NZO, and Chosen One will be able to buy one of his teammates another rifle. Zinc too has a pretty decent economy to go for AAR. He will half armor though. Bluetooth, I think he's gonna prefer to go for the Blade Storm. He only needs 1 ultimate orb. That is actually Jet, you do have to play these eco rounds smartly. Make sure that you have that option of a Blade Storm in an eco round, so that you have enough orbs to actually go for that Blade Storm ultimate. It's immediately 100 Spree being used by Chosen One. Is actually not connecting any shots, just missing barely. Seaside completely open. That is where Exceeli are pushing. Astro utilities are being used. Overdrone doing the entry into the side, and the C side is pretty much theirs. Now Zinc, he's on the flank, but Lunatic. This guy is so smart. He's hiding in the base. He's gonna use the Cypher to spot out Zinc, which is denying the flank. And they have information as well that the flank is possible, but Zinc is gonna win the fight against Lunatic. The bomb plant is yet to go down with 1 minute left on the clock on the C side. The bomb is in the top left corner there of the bomb site. Depends on where you're looking at on the map, but near the platform areas, the bomb plane is going down from Hate Crew. Missile will be tagged by the Sova drone, but he's gonna be staying alive just yet. Bluetooth with the Blisstyle. He's aggressing onto Kyojin on the flank. There is no utility actually give information. Kyojin and see the side execution coming in Zinc with the first strike. Chosen one is so dominant, but it's gonna be Kyojin winning the fight against Bluetooth. But the Astro Wall is still there. There is a Cypher tripwire. Oh, there is no actually. That's just a light. I thought that was a utility, but Shadow waiting for him on the opposite side of the wall, landing the headshot. 4-3 is the scoreline, and then Zero. I mean, I keep looking and I was like, okay, and Zero in the lead. Then I press tab and I see Exceeli there. It just doesn't feel right, does it?
Yeah, it's just like that, Keith. It is absolutely just like that. But Enzio is really utilizing their utility uses so successfully that I can't even find any flaws. The time I saw Chosen One deploying the Hunter's Fury, I actually had a question mark that why is he deploying the Hunter's Fury? But later I understood he actually allowed the Jet to secure that orb to get that Blade Storm. The amount of utility utilization and team chemistry they're showing us, my oh my, they definitely are the underdogs, but they definitely should not be underestimated at any given causes. And yes, they use the ultimates in order to go for the defusal and so on. Exceeli, they'll be going for another full buy here. Aside from missiles, I think he's gonna be going for the orb here. Yes, he definitely will, and he will be going for that Blaze Strong as well. And yeah, Exceeli, they're actually having a hard time, but they just might be able to pull this off. But for the time being, Exceeli is going to be going for a very bold push. This is something you do see a lot from Exceeli's side. Okay, I think he was destroying the tripwire for his Sova. And as I was saying, usually you do not see that. You do see a lot of bold plays coming from the side of Exceeli, but this time around, this is a bit more bold, and they will go for a post-plan situation as they have planned the spike, and now Bluetooth is gonna be finding the first blood here as HQ was pretty much oblivious about the positioning on the Heavens area. But there's two players inside of Hell, Hasbullah and Darina is gonna be going in. Kyojin's gonna be destroying the Lear, and looks like Missile is gonna be on the cross, and yes, he is! He's gonna be picking off 3 before traded off by Shadow, but now it's all up to Hermione. Hermione, well, unfortunate, too many players at the same time, and now he just did not survive, and eventually this is gonna be another successful retake coming in from the side of NZO. Well, Exceeli is really having a hard time after all. 5-3 is the scoreline, and Exceeli, they will have to step up their game. They will be having somewhat of an economy after this round. They can go for another full buy, but they will have to be a bit more cautious because I will be expecting some half shields and half SMGs. Oh, well, actually, they are going for a half buy here instead of a full buy because they are going to be going for the saves. Because if they are not winning rounds, they will not be having too much of an advantage. For the time being, Exceeli will have to play it smart instead of playing it bold, and NZO is really reading them like an open book.
Open book they are, because we see a really weird buy coming out of Exceeli, and I feel like they aren't actually prepared for some of these situations. They don't have these precautions that let's do a proper buy right now. Aggressive push by Lunatic. He's really ambitious to go into Garage, just like walking in there. He does have teammates to back him up. With the first back into Hermione on B main, but do they know that? Look at this positioning. Shadow does win against Missile. He's only 30 HP. Lunatic going for the big. He's gonna win that fight with the crossfire. The smoke comes in the right time, but Chosen One still spamming away. Only 40 HP though. But Bluetooth on top. He's only alive with 2 HP. It's a 1 versus 4. And it's all onto Hate Crew. Well, gets 1 frag, but Chosen One's there for the trade. And the 6-3 scoreline coming down from Enzero's side. And that was a really quick round. I feel that was definitely an interesting strat from Lunatic, just pushing in towards Garage. But I think after reaching there, I think they needed that first frag. They needed Hermione to create a distraction in B main. Even if not get a frag, maybe just show, oh, we're at B main, scary stuff, and they're just gonna, maybe someone's gonna be like, oh, they might be Garage. Let me check. They check and see 3 players, and they just get that frag and they explode from an unexpected angle. Maybe that's the plan, I'm not sure, but the frags weren't allowed for the side of Exceeli. We see Hermione getting taken out. We see, I think it was this Missile getting taken out in Garage. So overall, it was also a good improvisation from Enzedo. They actually, okay, there's a lot of players in the Garage. Let's set up a crossfire there. Bluetooth came in, and then the Sova Chosen One came in. Really smart plays. see this next round already underway. He's already invested Hermione this time. But
Oh, sad.
that, I mean, he wasn't expecting him to be there. Maybe he used a recon and somehow Zink was able to go undercover and dodge it. So that was huge coming out of him, cancelling out Hermione, but Kyojin with the trade though. Taking out Shadow. The Astra is out, missile aggressive on top of the B box. And smokes are on the other side, so he is safe for the time being. Recon will give away his position. He's going to be falling back as the bomb plane is yet to go down in this B side. Hezbollah checking out this garage area. Luteth as well opting to go from the flank. The Astra ultimate coming in from Hate Crew, actually denying them to go in from this A-Link side. Shock darts, Kyojin will be tagged a little bit, but not too much. He can still take a fight. Hezbollah spotted out in garage. He's going to try and use the scam to distract him, but Hate Crew is going to use some Astra utility to push him out of position. Post-plant is still underway, but the timing, Hate Crew's gonna peek Hezbollah at the exact moment he was looking away as the Astro Wall falls, and Jozo chose to remove the first back lunatic trades. Missile and Hate Crew are holding such a nice crossfire, there is nothing they can do but push in to the lawnmower and get it taken out there. Shredded to pieces, 6-4 the scoreline. Exceeli still behind, but one round. That might help them get some momentum in their favor.
A very wonderful run from the side of Exceeli, and looks like they are bringing their confidence back one by one, piece by piece. And this is something we wanted to see from Exceeli for a very long time. And the way they used their utilities this time around with the Astro Stars and the Ultimate, that actually allowed Exceeli to move around, and they had the flexibility all the way. But just cannot say the same for NZO, but they do have the upper hand, and they are pretty much guaranteed that they will have enough breathing zone even if this half goes with the scoreline of 6-6. But this time around, Exceeli is going to be going for another very fast execution as they will be just walking inside of the objective, but we'll be seeing one first blood coming in from the side of Zink, but he will be traded off instantly. And now the spike. Okay, what is happening here? We'll be seeing the control of elbow area from the side of Exceeli very precisely, and now it's going to be a 1v2. What the hell just happened, ladies and gentlemen? Shadow, out of the shadows, he will find 2 kills from garage area, and they will secure their confirmation when it comes to keeping the leads after half time. And that is something we did not see. I really wish that I saw what Shadow did, but sad life that we couldn't witness
about
it.
Shadow. You never witness what the Shadow does.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, I kind of understand Shadow's IGN because he is a smoke player, but yeah, you know, Astra is also doable, but usually if you have an IGN called Shadow, you might be expecting an Omen play, but still it's a controller, so it does the job. But in the end, that was kind of an unexpected round. Exceeli had everything in their favor, but Shadow being the absolute shadow and the boogeyman, and he just crumbled that round, and he will give that round to his teammates. 7-4 the scoreline, one more round to go, but looks like Exceeli will have to play it a bit more smart because they know if they play it bold, NZO is going to play reading them like an open book, and this is happening for a very long time. I think that it is the 4th round which happened that NZO just understood that they will be going for very aggressive executions. We do see the ultimate popping out, and I think this is going to be the plan going down. Yes, it is going down. 1 second, we do see the spike being deployed, but still not deployed yet. It was actually about to be planted, but it will be delayed slightly thanks to the Hunter's Fury, and now Lunar is going to be going for the spike on the box area. And no casualties yet. We do see the Reyna being extremely low, and the Empress is going to be running out any second now because she has not gotten any kills. Zink is going to be taking some damage with the shotgun, and he will just walk through. Oh my god, oh, he's going to walk through the cage, and oh my god, look at that kill feed, ladies and gentlemen. All greens all the way. Suddenly we do see some elements of red here, but now it's all up to the Reyna. Reyna has lost her Empress. 10 HP to work with, 3 players to find, and a huge Astra Wall to work with, and he will find one, but not the remainder. We're going to be seeing an 8-4 scoreline in favor of NZO. My oh my, Kirito, this match itself is really devastating for the side of Exceeli, and looks like Exceeli is really not having a good one. 8-4 is the scoreline. If NZO wins this pistol round, they will have a very solid lead. That's number 1, and they will be away one. They will just be away 1 round from hitting the double digits, and if they hit the double digits, this match might have gone to a point of no return for the side of Exceeli.
Definitely, and I mean, it's still we see NZO with a lead, right? They are performing really well on the retakes. They are having those pretty decent side holes, not actually playing that much solo. They're dependent on the team plays, utilities quite a bit. So I really like this from a team, but still, this is Exceeli. This is Exceeli eSports, which is they are the best team for a reason in our scene, and I feel like 8-4 is still very well within their range to be able to come back, especially in the defense now. They have the luxury of having the players coming to them and them able to prepare for some of these fights. But seeing how does he win that against Missile as well? Lunatic with the
Oh
trade, but
my
Bluetooth
god.
is there. The seaside is being taken, completely opened up. Absolutely devastating performance from NZO. They only lose one player for the side. They still have three really big ones. Kyojin, Hate Crew, Hermione for the retake as the spike plant has gone down in the C default position. Kyojin breaking some Sapphire utility position has been made known. Now, how are they going to play this retake? I'm really interested to see because 3 goes against a couple of goes, a classic with armor and frenzy won't be easy. Astro utility to clear out some of these angles. As we see the execution coming in, Kyojin coming through Garage. Hermione's gonna win the first fight, but Shadow is gonna clap back. We can see Chosen one with another one, 2 versus 1 as Hate Crew, only one alive. Hasbulla's there for the trade, so nothing to be done as we see 2 players. I mean, Hate Crew has pulled it off, but just not today. We're gonna have to wait as a 9-4 scoreline coming in, and Zero with the lead and the economic advantage. Zinc again going for the Bulldog. We might see some glitchy maneuvers coming from him very soon. And Exceeli, what are they gonna do? With 15 seconds
Well,
left on the
they'll
clock, I'm
have.
really interested to see if they're gonna go for another force buy or mixed buy or stuff like that. Continue, Gusto.
Well, this time around they are going for the eco rounds here instead. They will have only one sheriff here. Well, there is gonna be some more couple of guns, including the frenzy and the shorty. But they are actually understanding that if they're going for the force buy, they are really underestimating their opponent, and they will be messing up their economy. So that is gonna be making things harder than it's supposed to be. Well, Exceeli players, they are really gods when it comes to taking the fights head on, and they're really not losing the 1v1s. And there is one thing I'm messing with the side of Exceeli, that they are gods when it comes to isolating players and forcing them to take 1v1s. But this time around, Kirito, you can see the players of NZO are really not making sure, they're making sure that they are not isolated. They are keeping themselves
Oh,
together.
Zing,
On the
check that
previous,
angle.
oh no,
Zing, check that angle.
oh no.
Oh, there!
Oh, okay, at least
Bluetooth to save
Bluetooth
the
will the trigger
day.
discipline. The trigger discipline was there, but unfortunately, Bluetooth is gonna be the cautious one.
know.
And now Bluetooth might be
Oh my god.
punishing. He might get punished with that shorty because of walking to that smoke, but it's not gonna be happening. Bluetooth is gonna be picking up 2 kills, and that is something I was mentioning, Kirito, because every single time NZO is kind of having a time that they are, Exit trying to isolate them, but they're really not getting isolated at all. And NZO establishing the way that they're gonna be deep on their crossfires. Like look at that, Close and One and Shadow holding on onto the crossfires against each other. This is really hard for Exceeli to isolate them, as I mentioned. I'm saying it multiple times because this is how Exceeli used to dominate the region. They were the masters of isolation, but I guess that's not gonna be happening anytime now. But this time around, we can see Chosen One going for the push, and you can see that when it comes to individual gunplay, Exceeli players are gods, and now they did go out 1 kill, but Shadow is going to be going for the refrags, and 10-4 is going to be the scoreline, and they have hit the double digits. I don't know, Kirito, but I might be predicting now that the match itself has went to a point of no return. But Exceeli, they will have to step up their game in order to keep themselves alive. 3 more rounds to go till we see NZO on the top and moving on to the upper brackets of the tournament. But there is one thing I do want to mention. If Exceeli loses tonight, definitely millions are going to be sad about that.
Well, definitely Exceeli being probably the top dog in the tournament. A lot of fan favorite, a big fan favorite as well. But NZO, I mean, you have to give them props. They beat the best team, and nobody expected it. I personally did not expect them to do that. And they're showing a heck of a performance. Exceeli obviously really good at
Look at
fracking.
that aggression from Bluetooth.
Really good at trade. Yeah, Bluetooth actually dodges those bullets. I felt like that was a really nice recon, a really nice recall control coming down from Hermione. He's gonna be able to.
Oh my god.
Hate Crew though. Hermione with the backup. Hate Crew this buy round. They're like, we got guns, boys. This is how it feels. And we're gonna see Zing though clapping back, the only one alive, but that's all he's gonna get. Quick round coming in. Exceeli like, just give us the weapons. Just give us the Vandals. Presto. We'll show you. As we see another round, first round in the second half coming in. 10-5 the scoreline. 5-round gap though. Still a big void to be filled from the side of Exceeli, but I have to say, NZO, they are replicating Exceeli in a lot of manners. They are checking angles. Their utility coordinating is in definitely in a different level.
We all saw that. We all saw that.
We're not gonna talk about it. It's okay. We're not gonna talk about it. It is NZO. They are actually playing really proficiently, and I love this kind of play where you see it's like that little Russian doll that you open it up and there's another doll you open it up and it just keeps going like that, and it's like NZO's utility and team play coordination is like that. You see that it's a utility. Oh, they're smoking off an angle, but it's just not that. There's just so much more going on. There, you see they're covering for their teammates. They're gonna use that smoke aggressively. They're gonna use that smoke defensively. There's a lot of things going on, and it's hard to actually capture all those. Even I'm having a tough time, but I'm loving Nzero right now. But again, this is Exceeli. 5 rounds.
Definitely.
It's it's very well within their range. They have come back from worse. And I feel like if I was any other team, if I was in the Exili side right now, I'd be like, oh, lost this. But Exili, they very well might be like, "Eh, let's give them a couple more. Maybe who knows? Let's give them a couple more. Make this a show for the casters, for the viewers. But I'm no Valorant pro to know what's happening there. But what I really want to see is an entertaining match, and Nzeto are definitely delivering right now. Exili, they still have a lot to show. They aren't really fragging as they usually do, but the utility is there, the trades are there, it's happening. It's just I feel like they are still requiring a little bit more time to figure out and read Nzeto on how they play.
Definitely. Well, on the previous one, we did see Exili holding on to the crossfires. And when you are defending, you must be a defender. I've seen a lot of, I mean, in general, we've seen a lot of players in your ranked games that you're defending and he is being the attacker. He's going for the orbs and he's going for the aggressive plays so that he can make some clips. I'm not mentioning anything about the clips, but at times you just need to understand what role you're playing for, because if you are just letting it go, you might be risking that you might be risking the whole game itself, because when you're defending, the clock is favoring you. If you burn the time, if you're not getting the kills, it doesn't matter. You are getting the wins, you're getting the couple of rounds you need to get the frags and the upcoming rounds with those sexy guns. But usually we do see those players every now and then. But for the time being, Exili will have to be patient, because when it comes to NZO's individual performances, I must admit they are really making sure that Exili is not reading them. And if Exili is not able to make that happen, NZO is going to take every single advantage out of the hat. And I think NZO, well, they have 5 rounds in their favor when it comes to Exili's side. They're really feeling the confidence, but overconfidence can be fatal, ladies and gentlemen. It really comes down how NZO is going to be playing it. If not, Exili picks up their pace. Well, definitely they will be doing that, and I think the players are ready because they have some natural calamities. Well, nature call is inevitable, ladies and gentlemen. We all have that, and I think the boss champ is going to be coming down as the players are pretty much ready. And any second now, we'll be back in the action. Let's see how the players of NZO and Exceeli is going to be playing now. We are seeing another full buy coming in from both sides, not to mention Chosen One going for a half shield here. But I think that should be doable. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be back in the game. And now let's see how this 16 round will be going up. Depends on the setups on the side of Exceeli. But there's one thing I do want to mention. The Sova is the lone wolf here, and every single soul on the side of NZO is going to be pushing on the side of Banana and Sewers. And now the Sova is going to be on a very bad situation. He needs some backup immediately, as he will just abandon ship. And the objective of A is going to be having all around attackers, and that is going to be a very aggressive take from the side of NZO. And I think Exceeli, they were not just ready for that rush, and now the round itself has gone to a post plan. It's a 5v5 situation. Exceeli will have to take the fight, and they will have to take the kills in order to go for the retake. And Misal is going to be dodging that strip wire, but I think Hasbullah heard him. Yes, he did, but fortunately, I'm pretty sure now somebody's gonna say, yes, use the Phantom more, because Phantom does not kill with one headshot when you have a helmet or an armor. But that's how it is. We'll be seeing Exceeli destroying the players of NZO, and what a retake, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be seeing only one player lost on the side of Exceeli, as they will go for a very successful retake. 6th round for them, 2nd round in the half. And looks like Exceeli is gonna be pushing it further and further for the equalization and for the comeback. And I'm pretty sure someone is definitely gonna say Vandal is they're gonna say, I believe in Vandal's superiority.
Exceeli certainly does, because they're going for 5, and then I feel like the thing that actually made that round Exceeli just like seal the deal to me was that shock dart coming in from heaven from Hermione. He shock darted Bulla. Shock darted Hasbullah, and Hasbullah had to fall back with low HP. He obviously was alerted to the positioning of missile coming in from A main onto sewers, and he saw him. He, as you said, landed the headshot, but Phantoms weren't one shot enough. But regardless, that frag was what allowed Exceeli. We see that flank opening up now. Hasbullah being the only line of defense from behind taken out. There is that paranoia in your back of your head. Any second now, this missile is just gonna come in from behind and slap me from. Just like, boy, where are you looking at?
Definitely.
Slap me from behind. Are you underestimating me by not looking at me? He's just gonna destroy from behind. But yeah, that thought will definitely affect you. And they couldn't take those gunfights confidently. Obviously, Exceeli, you need to have your full confidence while they're coming for their site retake. Obviously, they had those 4 players from the front, from the CT side to push into the A side. So you need that full-fledged momentum to win those gunfights, full coordination, full communication. And the fact that the flank is open is just not gonna happen. You're gonna have that nagging thought. So it was difficult to begin with, but pretty sure that that specific frag was a big factor in that round. So we are gonna see the pause timer from the side of I think it was from the side of Exceeli. Yeah, it was technical pause, so the pause will be resumed right now, and we're seeing Exceeli with a couple rounds in a row. I feel like this momentum shift might affect them. We see Nzeto going for a bit of a force buy, a half buy to be more specific. A couple of SMGs, a bulldog to be specific on Zinc, who might be doing that weird glitch again, but if it's effective, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. I feel like it isn't overpowered, but still, I think Riot devs are gonna have a look at it. Missile with the first frag on Hasbullah. Zephyr is out. Shadow with a crucial frag onto Lunatic. Kyojin, the trades are there, but it's gonna be Exceeli with the advantage. But Zinc, though, Bulldog, the only weapon closest to the AR. What can he do? He's gonna walk out in the open, and Missile with the clean recoil is gonna get the frag onto him. Triple kill onto Zinc to finish things off, and 10-7 is the scoreline.
Exceeli is really shining now, and they are only 3 rounds away from making an equalization, and I think they just might be able to make it happen. NZO, they had a lead for a very long time, but this time around they are really having a hard time to take it further and further, and Exceeli is going to be taking every single advantage out of it. We do see Missile popping out with that operator right there, and that is really going to be detrimental, because we know how kind of a monster Missile is when it comes to using that gun alone. So I think they have, polish the strategies a bit, because Exceeli is looking very confident now compared to the Exceeli we saw in the previous rounds. Missile is gonna be spotting out the drone here, and I might expect the Sova to go for a jumpy, but he will not be going for that. And I think that is also a very commendable decision, because if he is caught off guard, there's no way he's gonna be traded off by his teammates. So the players of NZO is gonna be playing slightly passive. They are not going for bold plays, because trust me, in the stages of bold plays, if you're just rushing, it is going to be a very successful retake for the side of the defenders as well, because they are reading you like open books. It doesn't matter if the spike has gone down. If the spike has gone, it doesn't mean that you cannot win a round as a defender, because there is 45 seconds to work with as a defender to go for the defusal and so on. This time around, the players of Exceeli, they're also waiting. They're not giving away too much information. So the attackers are really kind of having a mood swing that which objective should we commit, because I do see the spike going to the side of A, but instantly it's gonna be falling back to mid area, and I think it will go back to a C, or maybe it will be in A anyways. They are going to the window area, so I think it is gonna be a B. It is gonna be a B execution. Missile, he knows exactly what's happening on the play, and there is the orbital well coming down, but no executions there. We do see the operators popping out. The Hunters is going to be popping out. We'll be seeing Guru taking a bite. Harmon is going to get one more. Oh my god, 3 kills with the Hunters Fury. He is an absolute hunter, and he is making sure that he is recognized. Kyojin is going to be going for a very early fang, but Chosen One did expect that. And now without the spike, with 8 seconds left on the clock, so much they can do. Missile will get the kill, and now Shadow is tagged out. He will try to survive, but Hermione is just gonna go in through the smoke, and he will eliminate him. We're gonna be seeing Exceeli pulling back, pulling up very strongly. 10-8 is the scoreline. Well. That's how the tables turn. I believe this time around, NZ will have to go for an eco, because they have lost a couple of rounds in a row. And definitely they are going for half buys, actually not necessarily ecos here. So that is there. Exceeli is really putting some efforts here, and now they might be this close to make a comeback happen, unless NZO plays something out of the hats.
Absolutely, NZO so much potential, but the momentum break is causing them to falter. 4 rounds in a row, enough to actually make them actually play a little bit less aggressive, losing some of these gunfights. And sorry, that the side take isn't looking as, I mean, they showed it. It felt like they were really easy. They were really easily able to actually go in to some of these sites, but right now it's looking really tough for them, as they are actually sometimes second guessing themselves. They aren't winning those gunfights, just leading in some indecision. We see gravitational well, they are fighting against it, these players, and they will be able to survive. Hermione won't be seeing any targets anytime soon, but oh my god!
Okay.
I wish I saw that from his perspective, or even Hermione's
It was a wallbang,
perspective.
right?
It was, I think he was moving in just stop for a millisecond enough to actually land the headshot there. Zink an absolute mad lad, but he cruised there with the trade. Taking out Shadow, a big friend nonetheless. He's 46 HP, tagged to Oblivion. Wallbangs are gonna come in, but none enough to kill him. As we see, he's gonna fall back to C-side alongside his teammate Missile, who's holding with the operator. The little brother of the operator, Chosen One, playing the Marshal, actually pushing.
Oh
Okay,
my God!
these Deagles, they have some magical superpowers with the Deagles. If he gets this shot onto Lunatic, he doesn't, thank God. Okay, I thought something was going on there, but Lunatic actually got the trade, making this 3 versus 3. Ultimates available for both sides. I feel like okay, I thought we might see the Hunter Spirit coming in for the Postman, and we will, as we see Hasbullah, the only one remaining in the side. He has the Cypher ultimate to work with, Zink as well, having that backup in case he needs to do something. We've seen the Astro ultimate being played, and the missile, he's going to be dashing into, but Hasbullah gets a frag. He's traded by Zink though. Hasbullah still in the side. The bomb has been tapped. The Astro is nowhere near. Hasbullah gets one more, but the trade is there. Hate Crew, what can he do? 1v1. Chosen One, the bomb is right in front of him. He's very much within range. He's gonna miss those shots.
No.
Oh no, what is happening?
Oh my
He's
God!
gonna get that
Oh
shot.
my God!
I feared for Chosen One's lives there. What was happening? It was so confusing, but 11 is the scoreline. And finally, it is gonna be the side of N0 to actually get one more round after losing 4 in a row. And having those weapons again, the buys are gonna come in. They're gonna have ARs all around. Missile, will you go for that op? Is my question.
I'm literally looking down on the instant replay screen so that I can witness what just happened. Oh my God, the Silva had a Marshal to work with, and despite of that, he just survived with that pistol. And so unfortunate for Hate Crew that he could not survive that. And we're gonna be seeing Inzio taking one more round. 11 is their scoreline. My oh my, these are definitely tournament plays, ladies and gentlemen. This is something we love to see. This is something we wanted to see. Well, Exceeli is definitely on the back foot, but still, NZO is really gonna be a team I'm gonna be looking at in the future tournaments, whether it is VBCPL or not. But this time around, we are gonna be seeing the players of NZO playing slightly boldly, even though Isal did not get the information on the Cypher because he did not swing. But yeah, NZO, they're really destroying the motivation of Exceeli for the time being, because Exceeli had a very good momentum, but suddenly winning the thrifty run on their face, that is really gonna be a problem for the side of Exceeli when it comes to team coordination and so on. We do see a full buy, as you mentioned, Kirito, and Missile with that operator, he will have to make some noise as well, even though he is playing on the side of B Hall. Well, there is a high possibility that NZO just might commit B because they have been doing that multiple times. And I think this time around, this is not going to be the case. Instead, they will be going for a C execution. Instead, we do see the Astra meditating and will deploy that Cosmic Divide. And there you go. The wall's going to be up. And now every single soul of that hacker side is going to be going for the side of C. And the execution is going to be on the way. No sound cue is going to be coming down whatsoever. Kyojin is going to be following as he was playing inside of garage area. So he was pretty much isolated and he will fall. Hate Crew will have to wait till the wall to come down, or he will have to go in blindly. Shadow is going to be tagged out, but it is not going to be that much of a problem because he is still far away from the Cypher or any possible defenders. Bluetooth is going to win a gunfight with the operator, and Bluetooth is going to be keeping to win more, but he will not connect the third one though, but he is looking for that. Most likely Hermione is going to get a kill onto Shadow, and now Bluetooth is going to be going up. He wants the kill, he's hungry for it, and he is not being over greedy. Well, that is there. Being hungry is okay, but greedy is not definitely commendable. The players of Exceeli, however, is going to be going for a save. Well, that is definitely a brighter choice because they have a pretty broken economy with an operator in their hand. One more round to go. Well, definitely this is going to be match point for NZO. And this is going to be do or die situation for Exceeli. If they can bring it back now, they will be able to make it happen. But if they cannot, they'll be done and dusted. And SDO is really going to be having a lot of fan base tonight. Because definitely there is a couple of people, or let's say fan club, who loves to see the winners losing. 12-8 is the scoreline. One more round to go for the side of NZO to take it away and take it home.
They're just saying everybody loves the underdogs, and I am definitely loving this, but more so, I love this gameplay, man. It's been too long since I've seen these intense matches, and having 2 in a row, I'm just gonna cry in a second here, because these matches are so good. And I'm feeling really lucky to be able to be a part of this, and Missile with the first strike on the Bluetooth. Some tags were there, but it's gonna be the operator creating superior over the rifles. Demanding a little bit more skill though, but Kyojin, aggression. Will he predict this player? Oh no, didn't check the angle. He's gonna dismiss away. Shadow cannot get the trade. Unfortunately, we're gonna see a 3-5 advantage for Exceeli. Still having that operator, still having weapons. And look at that, there is no utility to block his flanking aim in. Zing though opening things up in the seaside. He will not get a second lunatic. Do they line up? They lined up? Oh no, they did line up. It's gonna be a 1 versus 4 Shadow. You have the spike. They know your position. What can you do? There is an operator in play, and it's gonna be Missile winning that shot. Missile actually coming in big for his teammates. Kyojin as well getting that frag onto Hasbullah. I feel like he should have looked for a second on the left there, but on the heat of the moment, you can't really think properly. Especially when you're beating a team like Exceeli, your match point with a pretty decent lead against Exceeli, I'd probably be like, oh, we're gonna do it. I'd be a little bit jumpy, to say the least. But we are gonna be seeing a little bit of a force buy. I feel like in Zeto, the buy that they are in, it's indicating that they want to be over with it. They just want to get this one round and be able to take it home. Blaze Storms are being popped by Blue to the shock darts is denying missile and aggression. Blaze Storms will connect, but not enough. Missile the operator, 1 shot, 1 kill guaranteed almost every time, but the jet knives are inconsistent. Hermione, quick drone does get a frag on the heat of the moment. He's going crazy through the smoke. Hermione! What is happening? Missile with a follow-up. These two players absolutely decimated this push. Not a single player was actually able to get into the highlighted plant site of A. Exceeli back from the dead, 12 the scoreline, pushing NZ to an eco. And this is where they might catch up.
I may need help, Kirito. Actually, I feel like my jaw is broken after watching that round. That round made my jaw drop so hard I cannot bring it back, Kirito. I need a doctor, but still, I think I'm gonna be able to catch a couple of rounds left. But Exceeli, they're really slapping back hard on the side of NZO. NZO, I understand they're excited that they are almost that close to destroy the top dogs of Bangladesh, but still, we're seeing Exceeli just being Exceeli, and looks like they will just keep doing that. Kyojin will get the first blood onto Zinc, and now things are looking very promising for the side of Exceeli. Not to mention, some of the players of NZO do not have good guns to work with. Bluetooth has a gun. I think he did save that, and speaking of which, he did take a bite, so that is not a problem as well, because the only good gun they had is down. Hermione is gonna be picking up 3k. It's all up to Shadow with a ghost to work with, and it's gonna be a flawless round on the face of NZO. 12-11 is the scoreline. The comeback is happening, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like we are not gonna be seeing too many disappointed fans after all. Exceeli is gonna be exceeding the limits, and they had everything against them, but suddenly the tides have turned, and now one more to go, and we'll be hitting overtime. It can be overtime, or it can be the victory for the side of NZO, depending on the side that we are gonna be hitting a tactical timeout. I think this is coming from the side. This might be coming from the side of NZO most likely. They do have the economy to go for the full buys, but if this is coming from the side of NZO, they will have to make this pause count, because one more round to go. And if we can understand that you are feeling that excitement, there's the adrenaline rush and so on. But if you are messing things up, things are gonna be turning the table. This is do or die situation for both of the teams at this situation, because overtime is definitely gonna stress the players of NZO a lot. But Exceeli, they're really looking forward for the overtime. And definitely, Kirito, as you mentioned, this game itself has been a worthwhile one in the long run.
Well, Exceeli have won those last few rounds in a row. They have the momentum, they have the confidence that we can take it to overtime. And Zeto are definitely feeling the pressure, and obviously pressure from the whole Valorant scene, because obviously everybody wants to see the underdogs win. They want to see Exceeli dethrone, Exceeli have some competition as we're going back into the match. They are definitely carrying a lot of hopes and dreams for some of the players, especially for the fans of Enzeto. Don't be disappointed if you lose. Not everyone can perform like this, you know, especially in a best of one series. A lot of teams would let go since we have a couple more maps. A lot more pressure is in this best of one matches. Missile with the first frag onto Bluetooth. I think they're playing a double operator. They are Hermione and Missile, 2 ops for the side of Exceeli. Hermione isn't going to be able to connect his shot, though. He will be switching to a Phantom, which he bought. Shows the economic strength of Exceeli. How far better they are in the economic state, in the economy game of Valorant, as we see 4 versus 5. Immediately disadvantage for NZO. A peek is gonna come in. Missile misses this shot. Happens once in every now and then. Even the best operator is gonna be able to whiff a shot.
Potato aim is never able, buddy.
It never was an easy shot though, but if it actually makes anybody feel better. It wasn't an easy shot, but Missile is still in the game and he can very well get a couple more frags. We're gonna see a push towards the seaside, open execution. There are players inside. Hasbulla first frag on the Lunatic. We might see another trade. Yes, H2 goes a frag on the Zinc. He's still alive. He's still gonna get frag, buying time for his teammates. The Hunter Sphere is gonna come in, denying the plant. He will tag one player,
Oh,
gets a frag
nice!
on the Chosen One, tags a bit of his own teammate, but
That was
for 3
unintentional, I
versus
think.
2. Yeah, 4 versus 2. But Shadow, though, he's gonna get the frame to Hermione. Kyojin aware to his position. It's gonna be, oh no! Missile and Kyojin get the frags. The duelists are gonna keep Exceeli alive. As much as I wanted to see it, it's gonna be overtime. And I don't want to sound partial here, but I definitely love to go to overtime over here. See both of these teams duke it out, and I think Bluetooth is facing some internet issues. Maybe a technical pause is in due. Yes, we're gonna see a pause from the side of NZO. Bluetooth has disconnected. And ladies and gentlemen, in the meantime, this is again overtime, and I feel like this is gonna be a long tournament. It's gonna be a long tournament.
Well,
This
well,
is-
well. It
We're
definitely
not
will-
even in the best of threes. We're not even in the best of threes. These are best of ones, upper bracket stage twos, and we're already having overtimes like this.
Well, this is anybody's game now, and Exceeli is really pushing it to overtime, but still pushing Exceeli to overtime is definitely an achievement you can be proud about from the side of NZO. And whether NZO wins or loses tonight, I must admit NZO is gonna be having a separate fan base because Exceeli, yeah, they do not have the previous rosters. That is definitely there. We do not see the veteran players anymore, but still there is a couple of experienced players when you compare about it. When you compare to NZO at least, and pushing them to overtime, definitely that is something you can be proud about. And I think NZO, they are proud of themselves, but still they are really trying to exceed their own limits as well. Because if you can win against Exceeli, NZO might be looking down for the championship of VBC PL, ladies and gentlemen. And that is something they are really looking down to for the time being, because both of these teams, I did mention before the game, they are here to win. They are really not here for a social club or something. They mean business and they will try their best to take it home. And I believe there is some kind of a technical difficulty coming in from the side of NZO for the time being, because Bluetooth has been disconnected. I think it is an electrical issue as far as I'm concerned from the admin side. So I guess this will take long, but Exceeli, they're really feeling pumped up now. They had a very bad situation, but they have been brought back from the dead, and now they are almost close to winning this game. They need 2 rounds. Actually, both of these teams need 2 rounds. This is not sudden death, ladies and gentlemen. This is overtime. But when it comes to overtime, there is one thing I kind of hate to see, which is one-sided game, because when you are on overtime you have 5,000 creds on everybody's bank and you can choose anything you want within this amount of creds. And yeah, you can also go for an operator, but you will not be getting the armor, so that is going to be the downside. But usually on overtime on tournament matches, usually we see the defensive side winning a couple of rounds every single time, and or it can go vice versa on the attacking side, and eventually one team wins the other side and then that team manages to take the victory. Trust me, when Kirito said that this might be a very long game, I'm really not surprised at what he meant actually, because I'm really looking down for a very elongated match to see the least. And I think from the side of NZO, Bluetooth will take some time. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna be right back as we're gonna be checking out exactly what's happening. Stay tuned and grab some popcorn. The game is not over yet. All right, gentlemen, we're going to be back with the game, and now Bluetooth has reconnected, which is going to be allowing NZO to play a 5v5 game, which is at least predictable. I mean, everybody wants that because if you are not having an advantage, or let's say it's unfair, you don't want to see the game. And in this stage, which already hit overtime, we definitely want to see the best of the best. And now this is overtime round number one. It's really hard for us to predict which team is going to be having the upper hand, because both of these teams are really strong when it comes to their attacking rounds. And I did mention before the pause that usually you see one side winning multiple rounds on their own attacking or defensive side. Eventually, the other teams turn the tables around and then they take the victory. So if that's the case, let's see how the first round goes down. If it is gonna be a defensive favor round, we'll be seeing NZO winning a couple of defensive rounds, and maybe on the next round we'll be seeing Exceeli taking their defensive rounds, because we did see Exceeli winning on the defensive rounds a lot more. So this can be, both of the teams actually did. So this might be the element here. For the time being, we do see the players of Exceeli actually taking control of the objective, and I really wonder why isn't the site going down? And if as it's not gone down already, this is going to be a detrimental situation, because such a bloodbath just happened, and suddenly the storm is going to be coming to an end, as we're going to be seeing Bluetooth being the last man standing, and he will have to go for the kills here. He will find Hermione, but he will have to find a couple more. There's 2 more players to find. There's the lineups, but he will not connect the shots, unfortunately, and we're going to be seeing Exceeli taking the first round of the overtime. That is match point for them, but I'm pretty sure NZO is really not going to be forgiving when it comes to taking their own attacking rounds, ladies and gentlemen, because it's overtime, as I mentioned. These things happen to the best of us.
This match is still far from over. Who knows? We might still see Sidemen Zero pull off a really good attacking half, because as you said, Christo, if one team wins one side, in this case, which is Exceeli winning the attack, it's definitely not out of the question for maybe N0 to win an attacking half, and this continuing on for maybe a couple of overtimes, who knows. But definitely Exceeli on defense is a big advantage. I feel like that side retake coming out from N0 was really proficient, and I'm really not sure how they lost that, because when they actually pushed in the side, they got some of those first frags, and still they weren't able to keep it up. Exceeli, some of their players with their solo aim, that raw aim power that they have, they were able to clear out the rest of the players who were playing for the retake. Overall, it was a good attempt. I guess it all came down to just individual play. But as we see again, I think another pause has been used up by Exceeli. Not sure the reason, if it's technical or tactical, but I guess we will be waiting for the pause to be unpaused again before we go into a break, if we get the chance to go into a break. Our sponsors are Blisstyle Electronics and Ravenclaw Coin Shop. Make sure to check out the links in the description to their Facebook page. And our community partner is VBC, Valorant Bangladesh Community, and our tournament is sponsored by Range.gg. Subscribe to the YouTube channel for more exclusive esports content. And on that note, side of Exceeli are ready to begin the overtime, and we're gonna see the next round starting. Second overtime. Actually, this is still the first overtime. Yeah, second round of the first overtime beginning. As we see NZO aggressively pushing towards this C side. We have only a couple players holding that side for utility still present. Astro utility can be provided as well, but aggression. Hasbullah holding that camera. He is absolutely investing himself to hold this flank. Against Missile with the operator, I'm not pretty sure Missile might check this angle, but it will definitely be quite a shocker to him. Because he's probably going to be quick at checking. He's just going to look on the top left like, oh, no one's there as expected. Quickly look and look back. But there is a player there, so he's going to have the sharpest of reflexes to be able to win that. But for now, he's going to fall back, as the rest of the players from NZO are gathering on this A side as well. So still holding that operator angle. As soon as he sees a player, the call out will be there. There are people. Oh, these peaks. He's gonna see a player, the Reyna shoulder to be exact. He will be seeing Zinc, and he's gonna dash away back into the side. We see the rotation coming with only 40 seconds left. They have to execute this side. Missile still undercover. No frag. They to go down. Shadow takes your Missile, who was looking for the recon. The first frag of the round is there. We might see this go in favor in Zeto, as Bluetooth is holding under hill. Those shock darts won't connect. Hermione sending in the drone. He will be tagging one player. Doesn't have any utility to actually take him out. Actually didn't tag. He did see him, but he knows the general idea where he is. A good crossfire being held. Hermione wins the fight against Zeto. Versus 4 scenario, no flank players, although there is a player invested to hold that flank. It is again Hasbullah. You can see a good crossfire, but Hermione wins the first frag. He's gonna see 2. He gets a triple kill, and it is all onto the flank holder. Hasbullah is pushing in, but that is all he can do, ladies and gentlemen, after this grueling matchup. I don't even know how many rounds. I'm not even gonna count. It's above 20. Just make
26 actually.
It is 26. Okay, thank you for taking your time to calculate that. It is going to be a 14-12 scoreline, and Exceeli are going to keep their dominant performance up. Well, it wasn't a dominant performance, but the score result is in their favor. They are going to be going up to the next round in the upper brackets, sending Enzeto to the lower brackets. But I have to say, Enzeto, damn. Oh, we have some gamers in the server. We have Zinc, we have Shadow, Chosen One, Bluetooth. It feels like each one of them have so much fragging potential. They have so much, idea about the utility and so many good set plays. They definitely take their time, like going into custom games and actually like practicing some entries, practicing the utilities while doing the entries, stuff like that. Which I definitely want to see more teams do. I feel like the top teams do that, and I want these underdog teams to actually do to be able to actually be able to, you know, stand up because Enzeto, I'm pretty sure they do that. And look at the score line. So any other like small league teams, definitely this is the way to go. Look for it's not impossible to stand up to the likes of Exili, play on the same field as them, and actually give them a lot of competition. But overall, it was an intense match from both sides. I loved it, and I hope to see more.
Definitely. You did say it correctly, Kirito, that if there is anybody who wants to try out the competitive career, they shouldn't look any further. NZO is actually an icon here, and they have made a very promising play, but unfortunately the day was not for them. Exili made the comeback happen, and they will be moving on for the upcoming brackets. But must admit, both of the teams had their fair shares of strengths and weaknesses, and we really expect both of the teams to come back to these VODs to learn from their mistakes. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, it has been a very long, especially from my friend Kirito actually, because he has been solo casting Hormone match and the second one and so on. So that is gonna be it for us, ladies and gentlemen. Take care, stay tuned. We'll be right back on the upcoming days, and we'll catch up with you next time, I guess. See ya.
Right.